ow. Alice, 97.3.
We have an echo.
Oh, no, we have an echo. Oh, what's happening now? Oh, hours on air since last mistake.
I would change it, but it already says 0.
Oh, wow, right.
Yeah. Because I think right in the last hour there, yesterday, I'm very distracting to myself. We made
Should
a
we
mistake.
pretend it's like an audio, like a
Like we
big
planned
event,
this?
like
Sunday!
We should
start
play a song.
I don't have a song. Hold on, let me get a song. All right. That's funny. I have a funny story. Undelete. Let's play this one. Restore. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to do the legal, and then we'll have that out of the way, and it'll be extra exciting and sexy. KLLC HD1, San Francisco.
What?
I can't talk when I'm listening to myself echo. Okay, goodbye. Alice, 97.3. Sarah Vinnie, Alice's morning show. We got it all figured out.
So do I update
No.
hours on air since last mistake to -1 since we were already at 0?
We just
You know what?
stay at 0.
Let's stay at 0.
Zero?
I
Okay.
honestly, I can't take any more losing. So we do have now a whiteboard. Vinny, you'll be able to see how many hours since our
All
last
I do is
on-air
lose,
mistake.
lose.
All I ever do is lose. Yeah, it's. I've had enough of that. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna start the show because
Tell me a story.
I have a story for you. This part of the show is brought to you by Creative Energy. Don't miss Creative Energy's Winter Wellness Event, February 14th through the 28th. Complimentary upgrades on qualifying hot springs spas, plus special savings on saunas, swim spas, cold plunges, and fireplaces. You can call us or text us, 800-400-3697. Call or text, both use the same number. We have a new email address. The general business email address for the Sarah and Vinnie Morning Show is sarahandvinnyradio@gmail.com.
Should have done it a million years
I
ago.
don't know why. You know, it's like we're learning that you can just get an email address any old time you want. So that is going to be separate. If you want to send us a video or a picture, any of that kind of, please, sarahandvinnyradio@gmail.com. That is our new email address.
It's multi-use, though. So if you send something private, like, a nude to Maddie, we're all going to see it.
Yeah.
So send your thirst traps to his DM.
Yeah.
Send stuff, business stuff to our email.
What is it again?
Sarah and Vinny radio@gmail.com.
So wait. Did you have to write it down?
I haven't yet, no.
It's that easy to remember.
Well,
Sarah and Vinny Radio.
You did just say, I listened to you. I know you don't think so. Although, I will say something that I sat there last night going, maybe I don't listen to her.
Why? What happened?
There's no possible way Survivor has been airing and you haven't said one peep about it. So you must have said.
No. Survivor's not on. It starts the 25th.
What are they airing right now?
They're airing the little contest thing that they've got going on.
Oh.
But I don't think it's like, I don't believe it's full episodes or full shows.
Well, I didn't watch it. I just saw that it was on my thing and went, Survivor's back.
It's back soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then you didn't say, and then I do listen to you. See? I listen.
Hooray!
Yay!
Happy Friday the 13th, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned yesterday that the Regal Theaters is doing a thing this whole year. I guess there are 3 Friday the 13th, and if you wake up on a Friday the 13th and think, I would like to go see the movie Friday the 13th, they're playing them all in order, like 2 today, maybe 2 in March, and then I think the next one is in November, and they'll play, I think, just 1 more in November. So happy Friday the 13th.
Thanks.
If it
You
can
too.
go wrong, it will go wrong. Luckily, we have our San Francisco Bay coffee, so we're feeling perky, peppy, and perfectly Friday-ish.
I lost about an inch of mine into my bag
Oh no!
because it went in upright, but I didn't.
You didn't
I
click
guess I
the
didn't
lock.
close it all the way.
Oh, I hate that.
And so I felt a little liquid on the seat, and I went, wait a minute, what? And then I felt the bag and then I pulled the bag out onto my lap.
Oh, that was smart.
Well, you got to get out in a weird way in these stalls where we park, and
You can't. It's so funny. They're like, no, a car fits in there. It's like, yeah, but you can't open the doors on either side of the car.
Go through
Yes,
the
it does
sunroof.
fit in. Right, exactly. Back it in and crawl out the
throw the
hatchback.
bag out.
Right.
Anyway, it was just one of those moments where I was like, it's okay. As long as there's still some coffee in there, I'm
Yeah.
good. And there is, so I'm good.
Yeah, thank goodness it didn't completely die. There would be nothing worse than losing your coffee on the way to work.
This is shaping up to be a Friday the 13th. I
Mm,
mean, you got
I don't
coffee,
know.
you got Echo.
Yeah.
Listen,
We've really got it all.
we've got a nice weekend ahead like the storm hit Sunday.
Yeah.
So we got a couple days
Yesterday was a phenomenal day.
here. Mm-hmm.
So beautiful. Oh my God. We were watching the Pro-Am at Pebble Beach because John lives at my house. And it was so, I was actually watching it because I was just looking at the scenery. It was the most beautiful greenest, like the green mountains in the background and just the stunning ocean. Oh my God. It was beautiful.
I got to go there in person, and it was as beautiful in person as it is.
Did you get to play? on the course?
No. Well, I played a little bit on the course, but it was not one of
It
those.
wasn't like you went and did a round or
No.
something?
And it wasn't like I was in the Pro-Am either. It was a business event for our company. It was CBS, back in the CBS days. But just being there and seeing the homes that are right on the course.
Stunning.
Yeah.
So gorgeous. So they, I guess yesterday, today, and tomorrow are supposed to be good days. And they said that they might just cancel the Sunday if it's a wreck.
They're probably going to have to cancel.
Right. I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a massive storm.
We'll see when it
That's
hits.
what I said. A massive storm. Okay. So this morning I get in here, I'm doing my normal thing, and I run down the hall. What's going on?
Nothing.
Oh, is that my throat?
Was that you?
No, that was me.
Oh, all right.
Sorry.
I was like, Jesus.
Vinny looked at me and I was like,
sometimes.
obviously it was Maddie.
Okay. Oh, that's what was happening. I was like, well, I don't understand what's happening.
I heard. I mean, it's headphones the
Right,
whole time,
sure.
so even more so than someone
Very
listening.
non-directional. It's just all coming in the
Right.
same hole. All right. So this morning I get in here and I walk down to use the ladies' room, and right down the hall from us is our little brother station, 95.7 The Game. And they have a morning show there as well, the morning roast. It's I call it the JoJo show because it's Joe and Joe. And Carter and Sam are down there, and they're the producers. And they've actually all three of them, except for Joe Shasky, who is like right in the middle of the Gen Z, I guess it's the millennials and Gen X. I just feel like it would be impossible to write questions that he would either, he would know
We don't need him
both.
to come on.
No,
Right.
when we asked him about it, it was like, what generation you fall into? I don't fall into any generation. I'm Joe. I'm that's all I am. Generation Joe.
Yeah.
I'm all set on that.
Yeah.
We got a lot
So-
of great contestants.
We do. And everybody, the other Joe Spaghetti came on, and then Carter's been on. Sam, I think, won his round. And he was the guy who was helping you out over at the NFL fan experience thing.
Sam's the absolute best, and he actually was like our first contestant.
Yeah.
Before we had the rules about if you won, you get to come back. So he's always chirping in my ear, "Hey, I still get to come back. When do you want me to come back?" And
He's
I'm
a
like,
very nice boy,
He
too.
is. He's great.
I really like him.
Yeah. So, and they're all nice down there. So I'm walking by, and they're all gathered out. They gather outside the studio, and I, happy Friday. And Joe Shasky, Sarah, I got a question for you. I'm like, okay. And he starts telling me this story about how his wife,
So there's no question.
well, in the end, there was a question, but it took a long time to get to it. If you know Joe, it takes a long time to
get
complete
anywhere.
a conversation
Right.
with him. Often it ends like this: I got to go back on the air. Goodbye. And he's still talking to you as you're running away. So he says, his wife is a huge Sarah Vinnie fan. Like when she came in with her baby, they had a baby a couple years ago. She comes in with the baby, and she was just like so happy to meet us, and just. There's Joe going, yeah, she doesn't listen to my show. She listens to your show. So I guess they were in the car, and she said, did you hear Guru on their show? I guess she's listening to podcasts, so she heard it late. Because Guru, who does the midday show there, Steinian Guru, he was on a few weeks back, and we really had high hopes for him. And
He's booing himself, though. Like, there was one for sure question he rushed it. Kind of like Maddie did on The Chase there on that TV show, rushed it.
take your time and think about it.
And then after the fact, immediately was like, whoops.
Yeah. So we get to talking about how, and he said, what was the question? What were some of the questions? So I remembered that one in particular, because you and I had even talked about it. It's like somebody could easily have another word slip out. So we were talking about that, and they said, can you come on and just tell that story today? So today around 7:30, I'm going to go on the game, which is nice because they've been coming on our show all this time.
You're going on the game.
I'm going to go on the game.
I love it.
I know. Fun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. And I'm going to bring all the questions from Guru's round.
Oh.
Yeah, Lizzie printed them out for me.
Okay, good.
So
Make sure to
That's
say
great.
our call letters correctly. Alice 973. Like they always want to make sure we say their
Yes.
station
Yes.
correctly.
95.7 The Game. Yeah, so about 7:30, and I'm sure we'll remind you. But I have all the questions all set. Although it's so funny. Even as I was looking at the questions, I'm like, there's no way I get a word in edgewise over there.
You're going to do great.
But can you imagine trying to, those guys, all they do is.
For the record, I don't want to go. If they're like, hey, next time we'll have Vinny. He doesn't want to come.
Go.
Wait, why
No,
not?
Why not?
I don't want to.
They definitely want you.
They
here.
do want you.
I like this spot right here.
Yeah, but you could go talk about like some exciting thing happening in the world of sport.
I'm just getting out in front of you, getting me caught up in something.
No, I'll volunteer you. I'll just say, Vinny wants to be next.
I'm confused. Do you really not want to go?
I know
think
So
her.
he does wanna go.
He does
No.
want to go,
He's
and that's why
actually-
he brought it
He's
up.
100%. He's offended they asked you
I know.
first.
Right.
When he's the sports guy on our
I know.
show.
Right, exactly.
No.
Yes. Okay, we get it.
Vinny, don't worry. They've mentioned you coming on before.
It's okay, Vin.
They definitely
Yeah,
want
it'll be
you.
fine.
Out in front of
No,
that
it'll be
of
good.
what I.
We'll
okay.
send you down to like make bets about games or something.
Oh, I really hate to go on that show.
Yeah, just
Won't
for the
they have
record,
me
I don't
on?
wanna go
Why
on
don't
there.
they want me?
Ooh.
Okay,
nobody wants me.
that you're right. That's it for
Yeah,
sure.
okay,
you
great.
guys really
Great.
know how to read me.
Well, we've known you a long time. Okay, now we're going to get into some stories. And
great.
this first one is, I watched this video. I read the story and I went, all right, let me take a look at this stupid thing. And it is actually incredibly frightening. So there is a Chinese tech company called ByteDance. You may have heard of them. They created TikTok.
Uh-huh.
So they have just launched a new generator, an AI video generator called Dance 2.0, SEE Dance, all one word. And it's unbelievable. So now a lot of people have used this for a lot of things already. It's out there. People are saying, yes, make me an AI thing. There's some Irish filmmaker. Let's see. That doesn't say his name. It just says an Irish filmmaker. He typed in a 2-line prompt and saying basically, I'd like a video of Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise fighting in, and I don't know if he said on top of a building that's covered in rubble. I'm not sure what his prompt was exactly, but here's what he got, Vin. Just take a look at this video. And it's up on the Sarah Vinnie Facebook page. There's Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise running at each other. Now you can hear the punches swinging. It is.
Tom is winning, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Tom's kicking his ass. It's just. Oh, there's dead bodies around, too. That's fun.
Well,
Whiffing. A lot of whiffing.
yeah, but there's some connections, and they're all in Brad Pitt's face.
Okay, just. Of course, he comes away from it completely unmarked.
Well, I mean, that's fighting in movies.
And fighting in AI. These are people who are actually not fighting. So this is a 100% AI created video that will. It's cool that this can happen, but it's also the absolute opposite of cool that this can happen.
For the record, I'm just going to come down on there's nothing cool about this. At 0 is cool. I don't like it. I don't
because it's so frightening.
And we are absolutely all participate. Like you watch it on Facebook, just like during the Facebook scam where they were mining everybody's stuff for info by saying, which Golden Girl are you? And everyone goes, oh, this is fun. Oh, look, I'm B. Arthur. And in the end, half the questions they asked somehow were used to manipulate the election on Facebook. Like, what the? Are you kidding me?
I was reading this story about ChatGPT and how people love it, they use it, and what they don't realize is, or what the makers of it have found, because eventually this is all going to just be another data mine for them. There's no privacy. They have a chat bot talking to you, and people are confessing things to it, asking, religious questions, talking about weird kinks that they have, and they get really personal and reveal a lot of incredibly potentially damning information about themselves. And And that this story was basically, you're crazy if you don't think that this is going to come back to either advertise to you or really bite you in the ass. So it is fun. It is fun to play with that stuff. But honestly, I feel like we're at the edge of a cliff. And just hearing about all the job loss that's going to happen with, and has happened with AI, and the fact that you can't believe your eyes anymore. And anyone can say, they can be caught on camera doing a heinous, we could have caught O.J. Simpson murdering Nicole Brown Simpson and the other guy whose name escapes me.
Ron Goldman.
Thank you. We could have that on video today and people would say, no, that's AI. Or the person who is in the video could say, absolutely not. I never did that. That's just AI. You can't believe anything anymore. Someone could say, oh my God, look at this. And you go, why would I bother looking at that? It could absolutely be AI. Like, this is just I don't know about this Sea Dance. Is it some expensive package that you have to buy? Or is this just like a place you can go to and say, no, do this? Hollywood's scared. Screenwriter Rhett Reese, who worked on Deadpool and Wolverine, which is a terrible movie, by the way, he saw it and said, I hate to say it, it is likely over for us. I am not at all excited about AI encroaching into creative endeavors. To the contrary, I'm terrified. So many people I love are facing the loss of careers they love. If you search hashtag SeaDance2 on Twitter, there are tons of videos that have already been generated, like Godzilla fighting Optimus Prime, which I have to admit.
You know,
it's interesting.
It's totally already causing problems in Hollywood in general, and with the work being so limited, even though there's more content, more movies, more TV, more everything at all times, you'd think that's an industry that should just be absolutely bursting with money and joy, and because they're more creative and better than maybe they've ever been.
Right.
And instead, there's a bunch of people out of work and they're worrying about what's to come. It's terrible. Makes no sense.
And this stuff is scary cheap to do. Seedance has they do have a free one. They have some prepaid plans starting at $84 a month. But basically, a 5-second video costs about 40 to 70 cents to make. So a 5-second video.
For the average person.
Yeah.
So you can use it for free, but if you make a video, it costs you 50 cents.
Yeah, I think you can probably do they'll probably give you, it's like give you a taste for free and then they get your money.
But it is really expensive to make. Like, the only reason that it's so popular is because people are pouring money into it. And it is actually propping up our economy right now. So that's good. We have avoided a recession because of Taylor Swift and now because of AI. But regardless, it is not cheap to actually be providing these services. So we have to see how that works out.
Business news with Bob.
I like it. You know what? She just turned my frown upside down. She's the best. Yeah, what she said. Isn't it funny how things, like, I always think about Kodak. You know, they were busy making their cameras and they were busy making their film and they had their little Kodak developing stations. And then digital pictures happened and they didn't immediately change gears. And if they had, maybe they'd be, remember O-Photo? Wasn't that a Kodak thing?
I don't remember O-Photo.
It was before, what's the big one where you can upload your photos and then the people print cards off of it, and that one. Shutterfly. That one eclipsed it. They just did a better job with it, I guess. And so O-Photo went away. And I believe the Kodak company is gone. It is no more. There are probably still people who they want to go Renaissance style and take their own photos, develop their own photos. But and look at Blockbuster, like all these things that just weren't ready for this transition and didn't jump on it.
One of the things that's a bummer about the technology is profoundly great. You got to give it to them. And pardon me. And when it's used, I'll give you an example. If you take a picture of a room in your house and then you put it in ChatGPT and say, help me decorate, or give me some decorating suggestions, it will. and it'll spit out 5 different rooms that you can look at and go, well, I like this, I like that, I like this, I like this. Put these together and let me see what that looks like. And now you've got, before you've ever bought anything for that room,
right?
You've got the room design set, and now you just need to go to stores and look for the things that you see there.
I wonder if it could get even deeper, and you could say use only paint colors from Behr paints. Yeah, or
yes,
whatever.
Of course it can, but that's the point.
And tell me what colors.
On one
are there.
hand, it's so useful and helpful, but that same technology can be used to, make a school teacher humping a goat. And you're like, well, that's not good.
It's like the line between the physical world and all the things that are happening, like on the metaphysical side of the thing. It's like that's growing, and all the things that are happening in the physical world are getting smaller. Like people are sitting in front of their computers using the things that don't even exist to make things that people go, oh, look at that. It's Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise fighting on a building. Amazing.
Well, and I'm looking at this site. It is.
You're looking at Sea Dance?
I was looking at Sea Dance. I think I got. Where did I go?
Did you go to a ticket reseller?
No, I looked at something that bounced me off something. Start creating AI videos. So, like, this video is of a full-on tsunami hitting a city right here.
Oh, wow.
And what happens with stuff like that is you become numb when you start to see things that are not real life, but exaggerated in a way that even a real life incident would pale by comparison and make people very lazy about what's coming for them in a situation. It's just not good to see like that. And it's not good for us to have that be out in the world.
And just for like us normal sort of Joe average people, like your friend Jason Sisko sent you that picture of the two of you in your prom tuxedos. And it
animated it.
It turned your head. The two of you were like, it is crazy. That's from a photograph. Hey, can you bring this to life and have us do, have us twerk at the camera?
If this ends at super cute cats in sunglasses
that is
eating
really
watermelon
in shorts
in a pool, like, okay, I could live with more photos like that.
Yeah.
But the destruction and then, the whole framing people and using other images for stuff that they didn't say yes to.
There's a lot to be scared of here. The job loss, the collapse of entire sectors of needed workers. But to me, the scariest thing of the whole thing is that we're going to put this into robots right here in Fremont. That is what's going to happen to that Tesla factory. That robots, we're going to unleash the robots.
And we're ground zero. So when they come to take over, they're coming for you first.
Yeah. Well, because they heard me selling them out.
Yeah. They're listening.
What can we do about the robots? Should we dig trenches around our houses, like with, and electrify that so that we can zap these guys?
Water.
Oh, yeah.
Throw water on them. They're like the Wicked Witch of the West.
You know what is interesting?
Spoilers.
As you say that, I think, I'm not joking now, I'm actually being serious, that politicians have to be involved to say that we have to create what do they call them? The bumpers or the guide rules for where this can go and where it can't go.
Right.
And yet we haven't even figured out how to deal with e-bikes yet.
No. Right. That's an excellent comparison.
We haven't been able to push through any kind of legislation that gets the kids either get a
these 14-year-old bike gangs.
You need a helmet on your head or you don't get to ride.
Right.
And
no 3 people on your bike at any time.
If you can do 30 miles per hour without pedaling, then you're more like a motorcycle and need to be out on the street and not on sidewalks.
Right. And you need to be 16 and be licensed.
You can't do 30 on a sidewalk. That is not okay.
Bikes can't be on the sidewalk to begin with.
They're not supposed to be. But have you seen that before? Because
yes, I have too.
A lot.
I almost get run over every day in the city.
Every single day.
I know. My fear is, and this is where it gets to be a real problem, because we could in America, they could say, these are the limits. This is what you can and can't do with it. We're mandating that, whatever. This is the government control. And over in China, they're like, okay, well, listen, they put the controls on. Let's go. or wherever. I mean, clearly this is available everywhere.
This is a good question from the 925. Was the dance video you did yesterday AI? Vinny looked a little glitchy.
It was AI. We didn't do that. I would never do a dance video. I am so over that.
I like how he doesn't want to do them, but who's the star of every video?
Because he's a ham. If you turn, he doesn't want to because he knows he's going to go crazy. Yes, it is a real video. No, it is not AI. Yes, Vinny has the moves.
On the other hand,
Yes,
about
Dan.
e-bikes, just real quick. Every time,
Nice. Well done.
Very smooth.
every
Very
time
smooth.
I see a kid doing a wheelie down the street, I can't take my eyes off him. Like, that is,
Because it's awesome.
it is so awesome.
And he could wreck.
No, I don't even think about the wreck. I'll be watching
I
in
think
my
about the
rear view
wreck.
mirror going, you guys turn around. Look, he's still going. I love it.
Aren't those AI videos kind of the same way? You're like, oh, I don't want to watch this, but it's so
Wow, that's
cool.
amazing.
Wow, how'd they?
They keep
know.
having
Look
these.
at what that bear's doing.
I know she's protecting her cub from the avalanche.
There's videos of them cleaning off whales, and I just get sucked into them every time. I know they're fake, but I just watch them.
No, you have control over your feed and over what you consume. You don't need to watch it. You can tell your algorithm that you're not interested in it by
Can
not
you?
engaging. Yes,
Oh, but
and you
yeah.
actually can. You can like press down on TikTok and on Instagram. You can be like, don't show me this kind of thing.
But
Oh, you can thumbs down it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
need
am
to start
kind of
doing
into
that.
it.
But, well, then you're consenting to consume it. You got to take control.
I've looked at like one video, it got sucked in and went, what is that supposed to be? And then all I get are camel toe videos. I'm like, what the
Oh my
hell
God.
just happened here? Like,
Oh, I'm sure you hate that.
no, but I didn't realize I was creating, like, I didn't know there was like
It's
this.
your algorithm, buddy.
I know, and I didn't mean to do that. I looked one time and now I can't get anything but.
Well, that's how no buts, I'm sorry. I feel like that's how they're keeping us on there. I made a concerted effort to not be on social media anymore because I was feeling like, why would I ever buy anything off Instagram? And there I was buying stuff.
They got good stuff on there.
They do, I know. Oh my God, that's where I found some of the shoes I like.
By the way,
Yes, dear.
you have some real rugged shoes. Are you wearing them today?
I actually am because I'm
hikers?
getting on the,
Those are them.
yeah, they're Solomon hiking shoes, but they're completely waterproof. And we got them for
The snow.
the snow when we
Yeah.
go because we're going back east.
Today.
And it's
Yeah.
going to be freezing. John was like, I really need you to have some traction. Those boots you wear, the bottom's all worn out.
Oh, John.
He got them for me for Christmas.
Ah, John.
I know, John. He cares so much. All right, so listen, this all started with an AI video, a holy-ass video that's Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise fighting in a post-apocalyptic world. It's up at the Sarah Vinnie Facebook page if you want to look at it.
So not only are you engaging with it, you're also sharing it. So you're part of the problem.
I am. In fact, I am the problem. I take full responsibility. Vincenzo, what's coming up in the news?
I have another story for you. Kind of
Oh,
from here locally. That's pretty cool. But we'll see if you're like, yay or
I can't wait
is
to
it
judge
wrong,
it.
Sarah?
Probably. Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. The Sarah and Vinnie show, powered by San Francisco Bay Coffee. Watch video clips from the Sarah and Vinnie morning show on our YouTube channel. We're live on there right now. Just go to youtube.com/@RadioAlice973. And remember, smash that subscribe button. Did you get that? That means smash that subscribe button. You hear me say that? Just go there and smash it.
Now you know.
Yeah.
Don't hit it twice. I think that
No,
unsmashes
it
it.
unsmashes
so just the
it.
one time.
An odd number of smashes is what we're looking for here.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for choosing us.
Please. Thank you. You're welcome.
We know the knob's in the car with you, so we really appreciate you not changing. What? Oh, you didn't change. Good. Whew.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for being here.
This
and
Alice
happy
report-
Friday.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, boy.
This Alice Report is brought to you by Bob's Movie Club, 6 a.m. next Thursday. Join Sarah and Vinnie for Bob's Movie Club. Next week, you'll get your next assignment for Bob's Movie Club.
So next week, Mason is going to sit in with you. And
Yeah.
so she'll be a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll still do bad advice.
We'll see how things go.
Right,
I mean,
yeah.
we've got Maddie will be on the board, and
Things will get rearranged a little bit.
we'll see how if we start to get a flow going, yes, we'll do all the stuff. If it becomes like, oh my God, this is really not working out, then we'll start stripping things down.
It's really nice of her to come and sit in.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for that, but I'm also,
It's a totally new thing.
you and
right?
I have
It's
worked together for a
right.
long time.
I think we know how to predict what the other person will have for a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Oh, half the time I'm manipulating everything I do to get a certain rise or fall out of you.
Right back at you.
Right. So this first story that I have isn't a story. I read it. You've mentioned Jason Sisko, my buddy.
Yes.
He loves tech. And he's the first guy that sent me, and this was years ago, the link to this new technology called ChatGPT.
Oh.
Long before it had become useful or usable in the general public, he was on this and going, this is going to be the first thing. And so I kind of knew about it through this text he'd sent me.
He was your Bitcoin guy too, right?
He's
He's
very into Bitcoin. He's really understands a lot of this stuff. So he sent me this, and it's a link to a Twitter story, and I don't have Twitter. So I'm just going to tell you about this, okay? There is a new robot product from right here in the Bay Area.
Okay.
It's by a company called Weave, Weave.
Okay.
This is a robot that will fold your laundry. That's what it does. The end.
It
This
just-
is
it
a
just
robot.
folds the laundry.
It's a laundry folding robot. It's going to be in your home. You don't take it to the the robot store and have it do it there. It does it right in your house. You buy this thing, and then it folds your laundry.
Okay, we are watching a video of this happen. Introducing Isaac O. It's going to take about 3.5 hours to fold all that laundry, but she did walk right over to it.
However long it takes, you're not doing it.
Yeah.
It is folding your laundry. It's a San Francisco-based company called Weave Robotics. This robot is $8,000, but they're talking about it being specially and specifically engineered to do one job in your home, and that you'll get, and I believe this, if it works, you'll get hours of your life back.
Well, they show the lady taking the laundry. She's got a baby strapped to the front of her. She drops the laundry just beside it. It's a little, I don't know if you can call it a face, but it's like a little slab with two eyes that can toggle around.
Yes, that's how
And
it's
it walks
looking
over
at stuff.
it picks it up, and then it very slowly straightens the item out, folds it. It's $8,000 worth of one chore going away, I guess.
Well, if you're now look, I understand if you're super rich, you have hired people to take care of your laundry, and you wouldn't even consider this because you have a maid.
Although maybe if you're super rich, you're like, for $8,000, I never have to pay a maid again.
Well, there's certainly one of the things that I have found surprising as you've had Susie, and I don't know how you got her, but she was someone who helped you with your kids.
I got her through Kieran.
I don't always love having people in my house.
Yes.
And so that's one of the things that you have to trust someone that they're in your home and that you can
And if they're taking care of your kid, you really have to trust them.
a lot.
Yeah.
So that is an interesting sort of dilemma that I imagine maybe there are people who would say, especially someone with money or some profile would say, I'd rather have that than someone in my house who might chirp about, catching me with whatever I do.
First deliveries in February of 2026, Bay Area residents only, designed and assembled in California, $450 a month or $8,000 up front.
$8,000. You can order them right now. The Weave laundry folding robot.
No.
And it's a website called Weave Robotics.
You definitely have to have a mansion with a huge laundry room or set this up on your dining room table because
I don't
it
know.
needs a lot of space. Like what it's doing is like usually I just fold my laundry on top of the laundry machines. And this needs space. It lays the whole thing out. It slowly pulls can you please put that video or the whole, that whole thing up on the Sarah Vinnie Facebook page?
So
just
we were
people can
talking about
quickly-
AI and we are talking
Yeah.
about how bad it is. And you found a video of Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt, who are old chums from their vampire movie days. And here they are fighting, and it's not real life. It's
Right.
completely made up.
And it looks so unbelievably real. And they look younger than they do now.
There's another example of this stuff as it progresses and moves into our lives in real ways.
Yeah.
You'll never, and laundry is one of the bees in our life.
Yep. And it's not just the throwing the stuff in the laundry, in the washer and moving it to the dryer. It is the folding.
It's the folding.
The folding is the thing.
It's absolutely the
I'm
thing.
really picky about how my stuff is folded, though. So I wonder if you can set parameters.
Well,
I read.
if you could get your entire life back from laundry, you wouldn't find a way to be okay with how Weavy took care of your folding.
His name's Isaac.
Isaac, whatever it
O.
is, I don't care. Wouldn't you be over it?
I feel like I read so much sci-fi. They have all these little conveniences like, I threw my clothes into the refresher or and they come out completely fine and folded and patched up or whatever. Like, and then like the food, you type in what you want for food and it comes out. Like, I can't wait for all of those things. This seems super clunky to me.
It does,
but
it's
is
the
step
first
one.
version.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, I try to help with the laundry at my house as much as I can. I throw in towels if I'm sitting around, but I want to do it all the way through.
Wash, dry, fold.
I don't want to even if it's just gets dried and then later I fold. I don't want something sitting wet. So I have to know I have the time. The missus, who also is home a lot because she works from home, will put in laundry and then not get back to it. And when I run it through and then put it on her bed, she ends up sleeping with it. Like,
it doesn't get folded
the
even then.
folding is the thing.
The folding.
It's for all of us. So this could be a game changer for a lot of people.
It could.
Weave Robotics from right here in the Bay Area.
Well, I wish them well because I do think that there would be, and not maybe at $8,000, but plasma TVs were $12,000 when they first came out. So we'll see.
We will, won't we?
I feel like so much has already happened in our lifetimes that is magical, mystical, that it's going to be the next, however many years we get, then we're going to see some S we cannot believe. I'm excited and terrified.
While we're on science stories.
Science! Thomas Dolby.
By the way, everyone, that's Thomas Dolby.
Yeah.
From the question yesterday.
Yep.
Was it yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. What do I know?
One of the days.
Right. In jaw-dropping news, they say here,
Okay.
a study found humans don't really need chins. They just sort of happened accidentally as our skulls evolved. So they're an evolutionary quirk. Other primates like chimps don't have chins. Neanderthals didn't have them either.
So their mandible, their lower, whatever it's called, your jaw just comes out flat and meets the other teeth.
They're just,
I never
guess
really
they all
thought
have,
about chins.
have
Do you
I do need a chin.
Do
I
you
always-
like your chins? Some people really don't like their chins.
I like my chin, but I've got a little
I don't like my
more
neck.
than I ever
Chin
had.
fine, neck no good.
And it's a weight thing. Like as soon as I lose the 10 pounds, 15 maybe that I need to lose, I'll tighten right back up. But I've been saying that now for 2 years. I cannot get out in front of it anymore.
I feel like evolutionarily speaking, the chin is a thing that we do use because we're upright, and when we sit, we rest our head in our chin. I wonder if that's part of the development.
I like that I have one of those butt chins, so I don't mind my chin. It's got a little character.
Can't even see it. It's too hairy.
I've got a little hair going right now, but anyway.
Have you ever heard of the Habsburg chin?
No.
So the Habsburgs were the Austrian, royalty. They interbred so bad that they all started to get these chins where they actually couldn't even move their mouths or talk or anything. That's the
Oh my
Habsburg
God,
chin.
the chin is so protrusive
Yeah.
that it doesn't even look like their teeth would meet. What the hell?
They intermarried they did first cousins, whatever, as long as you were a Habsburg.
Keep the bloodline pure.
They're the Game
Only-
of Thrones inspiration.
The last Habsburg emperor or king was completely insane and had the big chin, and they pretty much were like, yeah, we got to stop doing
And
that.
if we get pricked by a pin, we bleed out. That is worth a Google, you guys. That
And you'll
is
see people that
pretty
have them
funny.
still. Yeah.
That's not attractive.
In Olympic news, as we do science, a graphic went viral that explains the ski jumping's man area gate scandal.
Yes, yeah.
Some of the men allegedly enlarged themselves before suit measurements to gain an advantage. They were trying
Extra
to gain
fabric.
extra fabric to get a little squirrel suit going.
Right.
In
So like
between
below
the legs, yes.
below the crotch, the crotch of the suit itself would be lower down their leg, so they'd get a little bit of extra
a
kite.
little height,
Yeah.
a little float. The extra material down there can increase lift. Just 1 extra inch of material can make you fly 20 feet farther.
Oh my God.
So they did the math, I guess, and there it is.
And that is just not allowed.
20 extra feet?
Right. So why don't they just let them put on squirrel suits and like see how far they really can go?
The problem is that they shouldn't let them do that. They need to. And look,
We need to see camel. We need to see moose knuckle. Sorry about it, guys.
Do you think there should be a type of league where you're allowed to have enhancements, do steroids, that sort of thing, to
Yes,
see
there
how
should
far
be.
we really can push ourselves?
Except that is just a terrible example to set for the children. Oh, the children.
to answer your question, Bob, the answer is no. I think no. What do you think?
It would be exciting.
I don't know. I think Sarah makes a good point. Bad for the kids.
Well, it's bad in every possible way except that it's now WWE. Every sport is just for show.
Yeah.
Instead
Well,
of
everything's for show.
Well, I know, but athletic, it's not an athletic endeavor anymore. It's a cheating endeavor. How can we cheat more than the next guy?
It will really advance our cyborg technology,
And
though,
we don't
because
want
what's
that.
going to happen is people will go, "Oh, I can do anything to enhance my body." Well, I'm building some new legs, obviously, and supersonic arms, and I'm getting wings. Oh, that'd be so great, wouldn't it? Have wings.
Everyone's so obsessed with superheroes, it seems.
Like the next obvious logical step.
In AI news, because we've been doing some of that this morning,
Yeah.
an AI CEO's blog post went viral after it freaked people out about losing their jobs. He basically said, people who don't work in AI don't really get how fast this is accelerating. Some people think he's saying what he's saying is way overblown, but his advice is to embrace AI now and get into it. He says, if you don't, you'll be at a huge disadvantage very soon, much sooner than you think. Now, that's just some dude, but he does work in AI, and he is saying this is moving much faster than we're seeing in the general
Too fast,
public.
right?
And
I know. If we're seeing this stuff, if some rando can make that video with a 2-line prompt to an AI generator, we're in trouble. Like, because the people who really know what this stuff can do, they've got little plans.
Today is the first Friday, the 13th of the year, and in 2026, there are going to be 3. Which
March 13th and November 13th.
You already know?
Yeah, because of the Friday the 13th movie releases that Regal Theaters is doing.
Oh, right. You already had that in a...
Well, and I know it's going to be the 13th, so I remembered what months it was.
The last time there was a Friday the 13th right before Valentine's Day was?
7 years ago.
Oh, it was 11 years ago. I thought you might.
Oh.
You seem to be really up on all this stuff.
13. I love it.
Anyway, I don't know if this means you shouldn't ask someone out today, or should you?
It depends on how you feel. If you're Taylor Swift, you should. If you're Christina Ricci, you shouldn't. Actually, I have no idea if she finds that to be an unlucky day.
Do any of you plan to enjoy Galentine's Day today?
No, but I love the whole theme of the Galentine's Day. They used to do that on Sex and the City, right? They would have all the single girls in their group would go out together for Galentine's Day.
You're not going to do it, though?
I'm
Bob,
not.
are you into... You are.
Yeah, I'm going to a candle making girls' night.
Tonight.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that sounds great.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, I'll have some wine. I'm sure there'll be charcuterie.
What did you just say?
Charcuterie.
Nailed it.
The second time was the better one.
That was really good. So guys can't do this? I can't do this?
You can absolutely do this.
Yeah, you can. Why couldn't you? I mean,
Anyone can make candles and eat grapes off of a wood board.
right.
It's delicious. I
You
recommend.
just have to get invited.
Yeah,
Gal.
nobody's inviting me to a Galentine's
Oh,
Day.
no.
Yeah.
Why don't you call your Gabers? I'm sure they have something fun planned.
Yeah.
I'm still bummed that What's Her Bucket hasn't
I know,
come
you got
around. Like,
dumped.
you had a hike all
I don't like it.
planned. And then now she's just out.
Kid stuff, you know? What are you can do?
I know.
Take the kid with you.
Kids.
It's too early for that.
Way too early.
Define early.
One weekend. That's what they have. It's
I don't know.
early.
Nailed it.
When you know, you know.
804.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah, and I guess that's over because
I
I don't know.
I don't know nothing.
Right.
You know
I don't
nothing.
know.
800 400 3697. That's our text number. And Maddie is on the show.
925. This mom of two who also works from home slept next to 4 loads of unfolded laundry last night. Still won't buy it by the weavy. Happy
Oh.
Friday. Julie in Concord.
Yeah. Well, $8,000 is a big. Even $450 a month is a huge ask. Like that's.
408. Laundry is a chore I'm okay with, but I'd get a robot to clean my kid's bathroom.
Oh my God, that's what they need is a bathroom cleaner. That would be so great. Get a toilet that like scrubs itself down after every use.
408. The folding robot, and this is the first way they start their robot army to take direction from the kitchen bitch when the apocalypse comes. T from San Jose on the app.
Oh.
You won't be in the when the droids take over, you won't have access to your laundry room anymore because that thing will be in there ready to stab you with its little folding arms.
415. An alternative Olympics with no rules has been in the works for some years now. The Enhanced Games is to be the first event of its kind to support performance-enhancing drugs and not follow the rules of the World Anti-Doping Agency. Performance-enhancing drugs will not be mandatory for participants, though.
That is,
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
How are you
they
going to
will because
compete?
you won't be able to compete.
Some breaking news. This is per our friend Steve Scott over at KCBS. The SF teacher strike is over.
Oh, yay!
that's
Oh, I hope you got everything you wanted
Me
and didn't
too.
have
And
to-
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
415. An $8,000 machine that folds laundry. Is there any item on earth that is more San Francisco snobby?
Probably.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
probably is. I'm sure of it.
Nothing springs to mind, but that's, I'll let you know after I get mine if I feel snobby.
Okay.
Bad advice right after this. No love from me. Hanging at the passenger side of his best friend's ride. Trying to. It's Alice 97.3, and it is Friday. We are fully powered up, all caffeinated by San Francisco Bay Coffee. The iconic San Francisco Marathon. We have your chance to run it. Head to radioalice.com to enter for your chance to win a full marathon registration bib for the San Francisco Marathon on July 26th, courtesy of the San Francisco Marathon. We have a team running. Danae is heading up our team here for Alice, but there's a few people in the building who are running. Let's see. Call or text us anytime, 800-400-3697. We also have an email now where you can reach us for general business. Now, if we are about to do bad advice, that's badadvice973@gmail.com. Very specific. However, if you've got some other stuff or you want to share a video or a photo or what have you, sarahandvinnieradio@gmail.com. Turns out you can just get a new address anytime you want. It's crazy. I would like to say we have a new whiteboard, and it has been 1 hour on air since our last broadcast mistake.
Oh, let me update that.
Please update that from 0 to 1 hours on the air since our last mistake. Wouldn't it be so great if we got up to 16 hours? It'd be crazy.
Not possible.
What are you doing?
You're ruining.
I'm trying
She's
to manifest.
manifesting.
No. That's
Beautiful.
A
I'm
typical
manifesting
lady.
it.
Sets the bar way up here. So every guy can just bang their head on it.
Preach it, brother.
Typical.
Amen.
Typical.
This segues directly into my first bad advice for you.
Oh, good.
I was so grateful, Sarah. I was so grateful to meet you at Third Love. This was a couple months ago. We did a thing at the bra store. It was fantastic. I know you probably hear it all the time, but after listening to you for over 25 years, I feel like if I had a sister, I would want it to be you. We have horses in common, immense love and gratitude for our passion, purpose, and profession in this world, but I don't have a John. That sounds so wrong, but my intention is right. Once upon a time, a good friend of mine shared with me that we don't get everything in life. So true. I love my family, friends, and the horses and kids in our program, but I was never fortunate enough to find a John. What the two of you have is very special. It's almost Valentine's Day, a day that shines a glaring spotlight on our ability to be in a relationship or not, which begs the question, what's wrong with those of us who aren't? I can't answer the question, but I'm confident that you guys can. This is from Linda from the Pony Express. And she is a delightful woman and cute as a button. I'm going to start by saying there is nothing wrong with anyone who is not in a relationship. And I think that's the first problem. I think that people feel like it's a metric of how successful you are as a human being. And it isn't. It doesn't happen for everyone. And I feel like that might be your whole problem. There's nothing wrong with you.
Well, I can speak as somebody who's not in a relationship. You do feel like a bit of a failure. Like I feel like a failure because my marriage didn't work out. And it is, you put a lot of pressure on yourself then to find, you want to find the right person. I think that when you don't have a relationship, it's not that something's wrong with you. It's that you have standards and you want someone to meet those standards, and you should. You shouldn't just jump into a relationship to be in one.
Just to be in a relationship.
Right. And it sounds like she's got good standards. She knows what she wants and what she doesn't want.
She has a very full life.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. As I'm telling myself that, there's nothing wrong with you. You're fine. You're fine.
Perfect.
You're perfect. Everything's great.
But you're right about the standards thing. Don't get in a relationship just to be in one. Mm-hmm. Wait for the right person. But on the other hand, don't rule people out on the first, they've got some mustard on the side of their mouth.
Yes.
Or they're wearing a seatbelt in their picture. Get to know people and be open to that stuff without wearing that sort of desperate stink of, I must be in a relationship.
I actually agree with Maddie. I have my friends who are single. It's because they know what they want. They're working on themselves, and they're not going to settle for someone who doesn't meet their expectations. But one thing I will say is that if you have these big expectations, make sure that you, on the flip side, in a relationship, would be meeting those expectations. Hate to admit it, I'm not perfect.
What?
I know. And sometimes at home,
Well, she doesn't know how to read.
I can be
Isolate
really
that.
annoying. I can be
No.
I can be grumpy, I can be a brat, I can be mean, and I'm not perfect. And so I don't expect my partner to always be perfect either. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to slip up, and we just have to give each other grace. We have to know that it's not personal. If it is personal, we need to work on where those issues are coming from. So I would say don't hold the person that you're interested in to a higher standard than you hold yourself.
Oh,
Nice.
that is a good point. Yeah, I think that one of the things that has always kind of bummed me out when you hear people talking about they're on the dating scene and they want to find that person that they can also just mold into the thing that they need. And I think that is terrible. I think it's terrible. I think that I understand it's a common joke and girls will say, he's got some of the stuff. I just need to change what he wears, how he talks, who he's friends with, what he drives. And that is a terrible situation for both people.
Right. You want to be accepted. You need to also do some accepting.
It's hard, especially over time. Like I find myself in couples counseling. I was there yesterday, and I often think this shouldn't be this hard, but it actually is harder than you think. Like Sarah and John came out of the same town, the same place with the same friends, and I think that foundation has helped you to battle the world together. Like kind of it's us against the world, and it's
Definitely.
it's our old school.
We are a united front.
And I don't think everybody finds that. And I certainly didn't have that through I was single forever and doing all the challenges that this career threw my way by myself. And so it's a very different scenario when you meet someone and you're trying to bring them into the mix. You've got to be able to be generous,
right,
and be accepting of their not understanding everything that you've been through. There's a lot of work needed to be partners long term. And
Absolutely.
if you're going into it with, I like him, but I don't like the tattoos, so we're going to get those removed. And I like him, but his job, it doesn't work for me. You're already off on the wrong foot.
Right.
I think.
I feel like it's become this weird hobby that people have now, just like chasing a relationship. Like it feels like this important, like I want partnership, I want this. But actual partnership is a total give and take. And that's when the challenge starts. Like, okay, now you found someone to date. Now challenge yourself to find ways to accommodate the things that their quirks, and hopefully they'll find ways to accommodate yours. And then you find that maybe you're like a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle. Like this person's very different from you in this way, and somehow the two of you can balance each other. I don't know. I just feel like this whole people who are on a search for love and it's just consuming them, when they find it, they're like, oh crap, I have no hobby anymore. What do I do? You thought it was going to solve all your problems, but really, try to be a whole person coming in and accept the things that the other person brings.
Some text, 650. I'm Vinny's age, and when people ask me why I've never been married, because rudely they do, I always tell them that I could have been divorced 3 times.
That's another thing that's interesting, just as a dude who has a wife, who has a ton of friends, is and it's only this little world that I'm looking at when I say this, so please don't take this the wrong way. She has a ton of professional single friends that are now not only we've been together a long time. I've watched them go through saving eggs. I've watched them go through, I think that train has left the station now. Now I'd maybe just like to have a partner. I've watched them go through all of this to only find themselves still single. And it's really a bummer because I know they value it, but I also know they value their careers. They've built themselves
Absolutely.
And become something, and they've got money, and now they're just looking at, how do I bring someone into this mix? And for a woman, maybe it's not as easy as it might be for a guy. I don't know, but I know they're out there single and want and don't have.
I feel like the thing I would say as Valentine's Day is tomorrow is find joy in your life and what you have going on, whether you have a partner or not. That, this is the person who has written here, Linda from the Pony Express, she's lovely and she has a lot going on. And when you start to pine or wish or, maybe sometimes you stop looking for something and it comes to you because you have such joy with the other things that you have in your life. Like you've created a life around you, you know, take a minute to really appreciate that and find the joy in that. In case that is all there ever is.
Well, let me add
it's,
this.
It's enough. It's worth it.
First of all, absolutely count your blessings. I know that sounds dumb, but if you've got a lot in your life, then you've got a lot in your life. The other thing I would say, and Maddie might know a little something about this and be able to comment on it. I've certainly had this feeling on my own. Being lonely sucks.
It does.
Being in a marriage and lonely, or being partnered up and lonely, sucks even more. Like now you're with someone, you're locked into this thing that you forced a round peg into a square hole because you felt like this would be the thing. Everyone thinks you're supposed to be married, and now you are, and you're miserable because you didn't pick a partner that was going to compliment you. You picked someone that you could get down the aisle.
Yeah. Well, and
terrible.
relationships are work too. The best kind of work, but it is work. Okay, you're in it. Now the work starts.
Yeah. And the lonely part is true. I mean, it's like this weekend, I'm like looking at my weekend, I'm like, I have no plans. This is a 3-day weekend. This is, what am I going to do with myself? And then I'm like, reach out to some friends. I got to do something. I got to find something to
Play
do.
tennis.
Yeah. And then the being married and lonely, like I was with we were really good partners. But the minute it was just like nothing was changing, and I brought up like, hey, I kind of feel like nothing's moving or changing, or we're not evolving. Then it was an explosion. It was like, no, everything's fine, and like you can't have that. Like one person can't. Like both people need to. Like you're doing
Be
counseling.
fulfilled from it.
Like
Yeah.
and like say
You're
like,
saying she dug in when you brought up the things that needed to get better.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, and she had a laundry list as well, and I did I felt like I was doing the work. I was trying, I was doing what I could, and
You have to
And
want
she
to be
wasn't.
in a partnership.
Yep.
Right? Like I have always known that I wanted to have somebody in my life who I could rely on to like pick up the slack when I just can't keep carrying it, and support each other in, infinite ways like that. But you also don't need to have a partner. And if you've made it, this far in life, Linda, without having a partner, you don't need one. And if you're happy and you're fulfilled, that's amazing. Maybe just have, cute boyfriends instead.
Right. Don't go on every date thinking, can I marry this guy or what?
Exactly.
All right. Next up.
There's another one.
One more.
We're doing bad advice,
We
everyone.
are. And you can email us your problems, badadvice973@gmail.com. Hello, radio friends. I need some classic bad advice. Here's the situation. I dated a guy in my early 20s for about 5 years. Life happened, we broke up, and we both went on to marry other people who, ironically, were both the people that we started dating right after we broke up. So their next boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. We both divorced in 2018, and we're now both in our early 40s. Since September, we've been getting together for lunch about twice a month. Every time, it's easy. So this is her and this old boyfriend from 20 years ago.
Right.
Every time it's easy. Great conversation, lots of laughing. It feels comfortable and familiar in the best way. We're both single, no drama, no weirdness. Here's the problem. I don't know what this is. Are we just nostalgic friends who like tacos? Or are we slowly redating each other without acknowledging it? He hasn't tried to kiss me, but to be fair, he was always shy and never made the first move even back in our 20s. I was usually the braver one. So tell me, are we friends? Should I bring this up? Should I just go for it and kiss him? And if so, how does a 40-something woman smoothly initiate without feeling like she's back in middle school? Help, or at least entertain yourselves at my expense. Yours forever with overwhelming feelings of concern. S from Pleasanton, listening via the podcast.
So it's safe to assume she wants
Yes,
this
that's
to be
what it
more
sounds like
than
to
it
me.
is, right?
They're reconnecting. They're seeing each other fairly regularly, and she's like, "What's going on here?"
Well, that's the way she worded it. The question is, what's going on here? Not, I want this guy. Like she's not saying, I want this guy.
I know.
Right, outright, but it sounds like that's what she's getting
It does
at.
sound like it. It sounds like if he made a move, she'd be like, "Okay, it's on."
Right.
Yeah.
But she doesn't maybe want to wreck whatever new friendship they've kindled. Does a dude serially take someone to lunch for no reason other than friendship? And they're both single
No.
and they used to date?
Well, they can. They can. I mean, I think that's possible. But
Just
I
a
also
friend.
think, listen, I'll say this as a person who feels this in a big way. We've watched through the Me Too, through our own development as a teenager and growing up, and then through the Me Too movement and beyond, we've seen how we're seen. The Bear
I'll take the
is a
Bear.
good example. So I feel like it's gotten harder and worse for dudes in terms of just trying to be a decent guy. I like
To
her.
not make the wrong move.
I like her. I don't want her to see me as
a predator.
yeah. Like sheesh. So maybe she does need to make the first move because if he was already shy and now he's, has some years under his belt and has seen how we're seen, he might just be like, you know what? I like getting to see her. I like being around her.
And I hope it leads to something else.
Who of us hasn't had a crush where you just like being around someone and yet you do not want to ruin it?
Right.
With the old, I'm going to try to tongue kiss you.
What about this? Tell me, me and you, we're sitting at lunch. We're these people in this thing.
Yeah.
And everything's very pleasant. And when the food is delicious and oh, what a fun taco joint this is. What would be a good opening line from her that would crack the door open, that you might, without destroying the entire friendship? Like, what could she say that would give you the clue that if you were open to more, I might be too?
I would have to think on it to really come up with something that would be useful for her. These are hard situations. That's the point I'm making, is it's a hard situation to overcome. I do believe that he just needs to say, I like you.
What if he never gets the balls to do it?
I think she needs to.
Yeah, why can't she make the first
know.
move?
She can, but I'm just saying, I think that's what it kind of has to be, is not just, I like you. I'm starting to really like you.
What if she starts with things like, just to make it really clear, I really enjoy our time together. I'd even like to do more of these lunches and maybe a dinner.
Something at night.
Yeah, like something at night.
I'll give you this. He's been hanging out with her. They're both single, and he hasn't sent a dong shot to her. Like, he may be a keeper.
What? Oh my God.
No,
Don't
he's
you
saying
think?
that is right. I know
So low.
that is the freaking bar, though.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Oh, God. Are you kidding? What world do you live in, Bob?
She's
Boys
partnered
are
up.
doing that the second they meet somebody these days.
No, they're
Oh,
not,
God,
and do not
oh my
encourage that.
God.
And you should never send an unsolicited picture like that.
I've not done that, but I've been in this experience. I had a few of my exes surface up when I, got
Separated.
separated,
Single, yeah.
and we have rekindled friendships. But I don't know. I just can tell, like, this is just a friendship. Like, we're not.
The
getting
fact that
back
she's
into
questioning it might be a giveaway right there.
I think he's being super cool and like really might be
Playing
a
it
keeper.
slow.
And
yeah.
I would say, take it slow. This is such a cool, unique experience to be reconnecting with someone who knows you really well from a long time ago. What's the rush? You got plenty of time. Keep enjoying each other. Maybe start to bring in some body language, like hold eye contact a little longer, smile a little bit differently. Maybe start to flirt a little bit with your body language and see if it's reciprocated.
Hold his hand. That's the sign for a guy.
I'll
That's
give
hard.
you one.
Grab
That's
my
far.
hand.
That's awkward if it's unwelcome.
Yeah, that is weird. But I will say, on
That's what I
a
do.
similar note, maybe sit next to him instead of across the table. Like something small, and that can be. It's really hard to get over that hump when you're trying to be respectful and cool. Like, unfortunately,
And not ruin a friendship,
It may
potentially.
involve you just stepping out on a limb and saying, I like you, and then hoping that he's like, thank God.
Let's go to a hotel right now.
Yeah, I mean, he seems to be very respectful and trying to keep his cool.
And you're seeing each other
like
regularly.
I realize it's pretty immature to go sending pictures, but it is what people do, especially if now you've been together. Like, they have history, right?
20 years ago, they dated for 5 years.
Oh, that's.
Yes, and they were, let's see.
So cool. I
think
love
that
this.
she needs to bring it up. I mean, just
No, she doesn't, because
Yes, she
she
does.
needs to think about whether or not is it worth losing the friendship?
Well, you don't have to lose the friendship.
And we
That's not true.
They
You
broke
might.
up for a reason.
Okay,
and
in
you
their
need
20s.
to really think about. But we are who we are. So think about you and what you have to offer, and whether or not this is something you're ready for, or this is just going to be sort of this weird, convenient rekindling. Like, really, I kind of like what
That's a
you're
pretty
saying.
good point. That you did break up before. You did break up once.
Yeah.
For a reason.
And then married the next people you both dated.
From the 510, I currently have been friends with a lady I met last year. We're both in our late 30s and hang out and kiss from time to time, but we're still just friends. That's weird.
It's not weird. It's just that's
Kind of weird that
well,
they're kissing, but they're just.
But it doesn't sound like they want more.
I like it. I approve and support.
You got the Bob stamp of
There's
approval.
all sorts of types of relationships we can be in. We don't need to just be getting married just because we like kissing each other.
And
That
Vinny
is
says
for sure.
we just don't need to get married.
Well,
What's the rush, everybody?
I said that, and then here I am married. So
Well, you already had 2 kids.
right.
415. Vinny has so much to learn from Bob.
What do you mean?
So out of touch with the modern world.
Don't we
Nobody
all?
said that.
They did. Right here, 415.
All right. Thank you for your letters. I really appreciate. And people, there are ones that I won't ever get to that have poured out their problems, poured out their hearts. I hope that that's in and of itself kind of cathartic. But please send your problems to badadvice973@gmail.com. They're very much appreciated.
This week is rough because I don't feel like either had a clear-cut answer.
I know.
They're
I felt
both-
like we just really encouraged Linda, and then this one is we don't know.
Well, Linda
Just keep
represents.
seeing her.
My point of bringing up my wife's friends is that Linda represents a lot of very successful women out in the world who are making it and doing
in
great.
every way, but the one way that they think they're missing.
And then they don't have that partnership
Right.
that they'd hoped for. And it's like, are you going to bring in some damaged goods to a life that's fairly or
That's
pretty
rolling,
well developed? You shouldn't. That's for sure. You know?
There's
That's
the-
a tough one.
All right, Vinny, what do you got coming up?
I got a lot of stuff, including some more love stories because,
Oh.
Valentine's is
Yeah.
around the corner, and more after these.
Alice 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. It is Friday. I want to say thank you to the JoJo Show.
Tell us everything.
The morning roast.
We listened in here.
95.7 The
Oh,
Game.
you listened?
Yeah, we listened live, and Sarah did great. Those boys are just tangent, and she brought them back in and got them on track every
the
time.
boys. They're sweet though. It was really fun.
Shasky sucks. He couldn't get anything right.
Oh, as a question.
As a question. No, he doesn't suck.
He did get the answer right that Guru got wrong. So this is because Guru of the Steiny and Guru show, which is the midday show over there, he came on to play Bridge the Gap a few weeks back. And I really had high hopes for him because he's supposed to be like a big, culture vulture and really into film and stuff. And the question that he muffed with us was, what disco movie did John Travolta star in? And he was like so excited to answer it. And he said, Saturday Night Live. and then we're like, is that your final answer?
I think that's a common mistake, though.
Yes.
I'm sure I've said
We
that
actually
too.
talked about that before. I was like, well, this is a dicey question because somebody might go Saturday Night Live. But Saturday Night Fever is the right answer. But he did get beaten pretty badly. So I read them a few of the questions and
Spadoni did great.
Spadoni knew a lot of the answers, but not Shasky. But anyways, thanks for having me on there, you guys. That was super fun. Sarah and Vinnie Show, powered by San Francisco Bay Coffee. Check out the Alice973 Instagram for video reels and pics from the Sarah and Vinnie Morning Show daily and links to all our personal profiles.
What's up, everyone? This Alice Report is brought to you by the Saturday Morning Special. Want more of us?
Please.
The Saturday Morning Special is back. Get the best of the week each Saturday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
We have to be playing that Olympic guy who made the love confession.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me just say this week, mwah, you guys are going to love it.
Yay.
All right.
Enjoy your Saturday.
All right, thanks.
How about I should say that we've got a huge storm on the
He wants
way.
to get right to it.
Next week, it's
I'm coming,
starting
baby.
Sunday and pushing into the week. We've got a lot of, and I've seen everything from 2 feet to 7 feet of snow.
I'm going to dump on
5
you.
feet to 10 feet of snow.
You're going to like it.
It remains to be seen, but snow is expected and
You'll be
rain
thanking
is
me.
expected, and be prepared. I'm going to get out
Yeah, prepare yourself.
every
Get ready.
day heading into it because there's going to be a point where I'm trapped inside with my kids. You know how that is.
Yeah, I do.
I run
really,
them through
really
all
do.
the stuff. Let's read a book.
You know what? Send him to my house. I'll teach him how to paint rocks. That takes forever.
There you go.
That'll be fun.
Anyway, so there's weather coming. Enjoy today. There's clouds overhead, but no rain at the moment, as far as we know. How about a fast fact?
I love fast facts, Vinny. You know that. You don't have to ask me twice.
Fear of the number 13 is called triskaidekaphobia. In a poll a while back, 13% of American adults said they'd be bothered if they were given a hotel room on the 13th floor.
13% of adults.
Yep.
That's convenient. Hey, most hotels don't have a 13th floor. In fact, most buildings don't have a 13th floor.
Is that a superstitious
It
thing?
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. It is. It's sort of a weird.
You know what I've been
thing.
rereading as I have a few books in motion at all times? I've been rereading the Da Vinci Code.
Oh.
And one of the interesting things about this book, you may hate it, like it, I don't know, but the author has done so much research on the origins of all these things that are in our daily life and where they come from. And throughout the book, you're getting these true tidbits of how that thing came to be. And when you look
and it's
at
good. It's fascinating.
there's first of all, they're way back, these things that are just part of our daily lives that we take for granted or we don't even question.
Right.
How'd that get in our life all the time? Goes way back. And there's
That's
a lot
what's
of stuff.
fascinating
It
about
is.
I love that book. A lot of people sort of. I don't remember. There was almost like a hate campaign about it.
Churches were like, stop it.
Yeah.
Do not. There were
Stop
churches
telling all of our secrets.
saying we're going to talk about the Da Vinci Code and putting up signs and like trying to tear it
Because
down.
it really unravels the
lot.
Jesus myth.
Oh my gosh, yes.
But it's not true, right?
What's not true?
The story they tell in the Da Vinci Code.
Some of the
No,
stuff
some
in the
of
Da
it
Vinci
is
Code
true.
is absolutely fact. And they'll tell you, look at your money. There's a bunch of symbols on your money that have
Masonic
Nothing
ties.
to do
Was it
with-
like the Illuminati we got
Yes.
introduced to through that? Like it's just a fascinating read, and you can believe whatever you want. Like he's just laying out through the research that he's done.
It's like for example, the pyramid on the money. What does that have to do with America? It has to do with the Masons, and like it goes way back.
Right, the eye on the top.
All that stuff
Right,
is
it's
so
like a whole
fascinating.
thing.
Anyway,
The movie's good too.
The movie
Obviously,
is
I haven't
pretty
read the
good.
book.
Yeah. Well, you don't read.
The movie's great. Tom Hanks.
You can't read. Is that you can't read or you don't read?
I can't.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna fight that one. She can read, everyone. I'm gonna fight it.
She just chooses not to.
The
I can't.
The town of Morton
Even.
in central Illinois creates 80% of all the canned pumpkin we eat. Libby's is the most popular brand of canned pumpkin, and they do all of their harvesting and canning in Morton.
Morton, Illinois.
Morton, Illinois.
I've never heard of it.
It's just one of those things.
Is it? Is
It's
that a
like-
climate where it grows the best, or they just happen to have all the pumpkin fields there?
I don't know why they built their business there of all the places because, Illinois, winters are hard. By then they've harvested, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying like you could do it here too, but that's where they like,
Do
I
they-
didn't know that cranberry bogs were a Boston, Massachusetts thing.
They're a Massachusetts thing. I don't
didn't
know if
know
they're
that.
just Massachusetts. Well, I didn't know that they weren't. I didn't know that they weren't anywhere else. So I would bring up like a cranberry bog. Oh yeah, you're out in the cranberry bogs when they flood them, and people would be like, "What in the actual F are you talking
Yeah,
about?"
what are you talking about?
Yeah.
No one knew
Cranberry
that.
bogs. It's where the
Right.
cranberries come from. But is the pumpkin that you buy canned, like Libby's, is that a special pumpkin that's like a pie pumpkin? Like could you make a pumpkin pie from your pumpkin that you carved as a jack-o'-lantern?
I'm a betting man here because I don't even eat pumpkin pie, but I'm going to say, of course. They're just pumpkins.
You could make a pumpkin
Yeah.
pie out of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Blind people.
Oh, hello, blind people.
Blind people have 4 times more nightmares than people with sight.
Oh, I wonder why. Maybe they just dream so vividly.
I don't know, but that is a really horrible stat.
That is awful. Are they blindness-related nightmares?
Doesn't say.
Wow, that's ponderous.
The poorest 5% of people in the United States are still richer than 68% of the people in the world.
I've heard that.
Wow. So, by the way, on the pumpkin thing,
Yeah.
yes, you're supposed to have a specialized pie pumpkin or sugar pumpkin, and they're smaller. They're like 3 to 8 pounds.
Do you think that
You don't want the big, large ones. They have too much fiber. The ones you get for carving.
But
they're-
you could make a pumpkin pie out of them.
I'm sure you could. Yeah,
It just wouldn't have that.
it wouldn't be
same-
very good tasting.
I wonder if it's like you know how like there's certain appellations that are perfect for growing grapes or the specific climate things. Like I wonder if
Well,
that's
Napa.
right. So I'm wondering if that's what's happening in Morton, Illinois.
Morton is known as the world's pumpkin capital. The world's
Yeah.
pumpkin capital.
Oh, so
They have
maybe
a
they're
huge
just-
festival, and it's evidently
Well, we have
lots of fun.
festivals too.
I know, but not as big.
Where's
as
our
that.
pumpkin crown?
Why do you want that so bad?
I don't know. It just
Who cares
feels like
about
they're
pumpkins?
hogging all the pumpkins.
Outside of the 1 month, who cares about pumpkins? 2 months, October and November. After that, like,
You're not
who
wrong.
makes pumpkin pies
what
the
are you
rest
doing?
of the year?
Who cares?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Even the Ace Hardware pie is only seasonally available.
I thought about that yesterday a couple times. Like I had so much to do yesterday, but at one point I finally got my kid into her gymnastics class.
Yeah.
And then went and sat in the van and was like, right around the corner, I could go get a pie.
And you didn't.
I didn't because they're frozen and you'd have to cook it. And it's a whole thing. But
Sure.
I
Well, you
did
put it
think,
in right when you get home and
I
later
don't want,
that
you know what? I
evening.
don't need a pie.
Well, it's something to
feel
do
like
when
I
it's
do need a
raining.
pie.
It's raining out. Make
Oh.
a pie with the kids.
You could take them out and let them select a pie. I mean, this is going to kill an hour, Vin.
Teach them how to defrost it.
Right.
Let it sit. Put it in the oven.
I wonder if
Tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I know you're wondering.
I know,
But
I
let's
have
move
a
on.
million
It's time
questions.
to
It's
move
true,
on.
sure.
Tomorrow is
Got you.
Valentine's Day. And so it is late to, get started on this program, but I've got a few random fun Valentine's things from the internet. According to Open Table, 57% of Americans believe Valentine's Day is becoming more about celebrating all relationships.
Oh.
Not just romantic ones. Gen Z is leading the trend. Gen Z, I love you.
With your ironic wall writing.
But I don't understand. So you're going to just Valentines with your friends.
When you're a kid, you would send a Valentine to everybody in the class.
Oh, that's true, I guess.
I do feel like friendship, like anybody that you love could be your Valentine. And I hope you love your friends.
All right.
Maybe. I mean, it's helping people feel better if they don't have a significant other.
It really murkies up the whole thing, though, doesn't it?
Well, isn't it kind of a made-up thing anyway?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know. But I mean, there we were
candy.
talking about the lady from the Bad Advice who's like, I think I like this guy, but I don't know if he likes me. And we
Right.
go to dinner, but we do.
That's what she should do, is ask him out on Valentine's Day and see if he's into it.
Well, it's a little late for that now.
What, is it ever really too late for a lady to ask a man out?
Nope.
I would love to.
She could do that. If you're not busy tomorrow, you want to hang out? See what he says.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweet. That would actually be kind of sweet. I wish we thought of that while we were doing the bad advice segment.
Well, I mean, we thought of it now. Maddie just said it. There it is.
It's in the same hour.
That's
Maddie.
true. By the way, 2 hours on the air. Oh, no, it hasn't been quite 2 hours, has it?
Don't jinx us. It is
Yeah,
Friday
just-
the 13th.
Yeah, let it go. I got to run the board for the last hour, so.
There's going to be, so we'll go back to zero.
I
Okay,
promise
great.
you.
You might leave your heart in San Francisco, but it is #1 on the list of the best cities to celebrate Valentine's Day.
It is beautiful here.
It is beautiful. There's
very
great
lucky.
restaurants. There's access
hearts
to-
all over the city. Those giant hearts that because we left our heart here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, you must be. I'm sure you've seen those.
I haven't noticed them.
They're everywhere. I can think of like 4 or 5 places.
They're
just
still
right off the
around?
top of- Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think they even change them out once in a while because they were like artists were tasked with here's the heart, decorate, paint,
Paint it.
whatever you were going to do to it.
So they're all painted in very different styles and they're scattered throughout the city. And yeah, I think there's new ones that pop up all the time.
I
Left
guess-
my heart in San Francisco.
They're adorable.
They are. Maybe you could go on like a heart finding scavenger hunt.
Oh, that's such a good
Valentine's
idea.
Is it?
Not really.
Well, it gives you a nice, I mean, it's probably going to be nice out so you can walk around the city,
That's true.
get a coffee or bring your San Francisco Bay coffee with you.
Yeah.
Good job, Bob.
Brew it at home. It costs less.
Yeah, I never noticed the hearts.
Oh, I'm surprised. I bet you notice them now. There's one at, I pass one every morning when I go by Union Square.
San Diego, Vegas, Atlanta, and Seattle are the rest of the top 5 places to celebrate Valentine's Day. I hope you have a great one out there. Should be fun. Let's see here. Any other good? 36% of people plan to buy chocolate for themselves this Valentine's Day.
38%?
Yep, here's one.
You're going to buy yourself chocolate.
Yes. I like chocolate, and it's Valentine's Day.
And I'm alone.
And I'm lonely, and I get a little endorphin rush from some chocolate. That'll
Do you
make-
like box chocolate where they're random different things and you just find out once you bite into it?
C's box chocolate variety? Mwah.
You love it.
Love it. Of course, you always get the one that's got the cream in it. Ugh.
I
Take
like
one
that.
bite of that and throw that away.
That was my favorite when I was a kid.
I like the caramels. I'll just always go for.
Oh, yeah.
So I know the square ones are usually caramel. I try for that.
That reminds me, Vinny, did you ask Christine to be your Valentine yet?
I haven't, but I did go to couples counseling, so that counts for something.
That does count for
I
something.
am going to, which I've never done, and it was brought up by a listener, I think, or maybe I'm not crediting one of you, but it was the whole you should get Valentines for your kids too. And,
Oh, I think a listener.
A
did
listener.
Yeah, that was
text
from a
that in,
listener.
yeah.
Yeah.
it, I don't think of that. Like, I love my kids. I hang with them. It's what I do. When I'm not here, I'm doing that. Kids, they need a lot of stuff, and time, and
I'm so sorry you've been forced into this position.
well, I'm doing it. My point is, I'm going to buy them some Valentines. I would never have thought of that myself. I would always think that's what you do with the person that you kiss
Sure.
and love and not other.
All the sweeties in your life.
So I'm going to do that today, actually. I'll probably go get
Ooh, get them each like
3
a
dozen
little-
roses and
Hit the C's candy, get a little.
something. I don't know if I'll do candy, but I'll do something. They're stuffy kids. They like
Oh,
plushies or whatever they're called now. So
I
I'll
asked
do that.
Susan yesterday. I made some chocolate covered
Oh,
strawberries.
you made a point to ask, will you be my Valentine?
Yeah.
And did he say, duh?
He did say duh.
Uh-huh.
When you say you made chocolate covered strawberries, how do you make those?
I got they make these chocolate wafers that you melt down.
So they're just in a saucepan and then you dip in.
I just microwaved them in a bowl.
Oh well,
A
that's
saucepan
certainly
probably
very
worked
easy.
better. Eventually, they got after I re-microwaved them a couple of times. They didn't look so good, but and then you just dip the strawberry in.
What are you going to do with those strawberries?
We ate them all.
boy.
Susan likes white chocolate.
Come on, chocolate dipped strawberries.
Well,
very,
they harden.
very
That's the
sen-
magic of them is they temper.
They're sensual.
They're central to what?
Central.
He's
Central
being,
to
he's
Valentine's
trying to
Day.
be sexy.
I know. I'm trying to.
On.
Okay, right. We're gonna take
No
a quick
one
break.
wants that, Maddie.
No,
No
one wants
one.
it, Maddie. That's the problem. A Nancy Guthrie update
they
plus
do.
what's in. No, they don't.
No.
In theaters is blah blah blah. There's my boyfriend's ex. 1,000 miles. Vanessa Carlton.
I was just thinking of your boyfriend.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. When I heard her, I went, oh, she used to go out with Stephen Jenkins, who's now going out with my partner.
Yeah.
Right here in...
We're phone dating. We're not phone dating.
What are you talking about? You're not?
No, I mean...
When's the last time you texted?
Whenever the last time I read you one was.
Oh, okay.
But he's supposedly going to come on the show to play a round of Bridge the Gap in mid-March, I think.
It's very exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. We're all caffeinated up. It's the Sarah Vinnie Show on Alice 97.3. Thank you, San Francisco Bay Coffee, for the jump start this morning. Tickets for Zane, we've got them at 9:05, 12:05, and 5:05. We'll give you code words. You take them to radioalice.com, and you could win a pair of tickets for Zane September 2nd at the Chase Center, courtesy of Live Nation. Our phone number is 800-400-3697. You can call us or text us on that number and email us anytime, sarahandvinnyradio@gmail.com. There's something new for your address book.
Yeah.
Yeah. In theaters this weekend, there's quite a bit actually happening, movies and TV
Oh,
wise
good,
this
because I
weekend.
could use a suggestion.
And none of these are going to be good for your kids.
Ah, come on.
Actually, I take that back. There is one that's good for your kids.
All right.
All of the trailers for everything I'm going to mention are up at the Sarah Vinnie Facebook page. Wuthering Heights is out today.
Yay.
This is rated R. This is the reimagining with an R rating. And it's a lot more sexual content that you might remember from the classic Emily Bronte novel. It's been referred to as one of the greatest love stories of all time. It's been
thought this was
adapted
a
many
TV show.
times.
It's a movie, huh?
This is a movie, Wuthering
Okay.
Heights. Yeah. So, and it's Margot Robbie as Catherine, and Jacob Elordi is Heathcliff. They're childhood sweethearts, and they have a forbidden passion for one another. And the
Why
story
is it
is,
forbidden?
I don't know, family stuff. Probably. It's olden days one.
The old Capulets. And...
No, I think the families are friends, but like maybe she's highborn and he's not, or something. I have no idea. It's like I have read that book. I've watched stuff. I've listened to the Kate Bush song, and I still am like, I don't know. Honestly, I find it tedious, but
all right.
That's just me. It sounds like this one is going to be far less tedious because they're saying it's the chemistry between Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi is electric.
Oh, okay. Well, that's important, isn't it?
Steamy. So there you go. Wuthering Heights is out today. I don't know if people are psyched to see another version of that, but they're certainly both hot actors right now.
Period pieces are always good.
I know. I do love it. I love
and
costumes.
Heathcliff is a great character. So
yeah.
I don't think they did an amazing job with the press tour. Like, they definitely tried to show that they have chemistry together, but it just came across kind of weird. Like, he told this story about following her around on set and watching how she drinks her tea. And, well, when you get to be on the set with Margot Robbie, you just... I don't know what his accent is, but it was just weird. So it didn't sell me, but I'm excited that people are excited about it.
Yeah.
And I've definitely loved the outfits that I've seen thus
I have
far.
thought the trailer or two that I've watched of this, I've thought, this is right up my alley. And it's like, you know, if Bridgerton had the biggest budget of all time.
Yeah, the way you said highborn, I went, oh boy. So it's
it's like 1800s,
well, I don't know
yeah.
that. What do I know of
Or
Wuthering Heights?
maybe it's before that, 1700s. I have no idea when she wrote that.
And he works on the moors or whatever.
Yeah,
so it's
right.
not allowed. It's forbidden for sure.
He's a commoner.
he's a foundling, is what they call him.
Oh, was he adopted?
Yes.
Oh, he was like a baby that was.
Yeah.
And it's common. There's a crazy factor. There's like a madness factor. There's all kinds of stuff. And I remember reading the book and just thinking, no.
Mm-hmm. I tried and failed.
Yeah.
Of course.
Well, you don't
No, I had to read it for like English in 10th grade.
I
and
didn't
was
finish
just
a single one of those books.
And what was her name? Wasn't Mrs. Wilk? Who cares? My teacher was like, she could get you into a book, and she sold this, but she's like, okay, we're going to read one of the classic love stories of all time. There are so many elements in here. You know, we're going to be talking about this. You guys are going to love this. Read the first 5 chapters tonight, and we'll start the discussion. You're going to love it. This is a romance. And I started reading it, and I'm like, okay. It's a lot of fancy talk, and I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But
I
got
never
through
read it.
Don't.
But I took lit class. I mean, I should have. I'm surprised I didn't.
Wuthering Heights. It's out in theaters today.
Okay.
Crime 101. This is Chris Hemsworth. He's a jewel thief who pulls off a string of heists along the 101 freeway in L.A. before he teams up with Halle Berry for a big score. Mark Ruffalo is the detective who's closing in on them. The rest of the cast, let's see, Monica Barbaro. She is a local who was she's been in a couple she was in the movie you were in, Vinny, where you played a guy smoking a cigarette, you're like a hippie protester. She plays the lady who secretly films
I was a
the guy.
dock worker, Sarah.
Whatever.
Jesus.
Sorry, I had that wrong. But she's also in Top Gun Maverick.
Yes, she's in a lot of stuff.
There she is, right
actually.
there.
She is great looking.
Yeah. So she's in this. Barry Keegan's in this. Nick Nolte's in it.
She was in A Complete Unknown. Did you say that already?
I didn't. Nope. Corey Hawkins is in this. But yeah, Monica Barbaro is a local, and we're
Claiming
on that
her.
alone.
We claim
We
her.
claim her as our own. I want to say she went to the high school right down the street from me. I might have walked past her on the street trying to get into Safeway before all the kids got over there.
She's only. Oh God, is that such a thing? I was.
They actually give you warnings at our Safeway. 15 minutes until the kids get here. You're like, oh, God.
I think it was after one of our long meetings here, on the days that we have meetings,
sure.
and I went out to the grocery store to get food on the drive home and went, what is happening here? I got to get out. I left without food.
I'll go somewhere else.
Just the random walking around of the high school kids. I just went, I can't get.
Well, there's the high school, and across this big intersection is the Safeway. And so it's like an ant trail of kids just exiting the school. And there's also like a juice girl there and a Starbucks, like all the stuff.
High school kids scare me. I just feel like every time they look at me, they're judging me.
Well, they are because you're old.
Yeah.
I know. Kids scare me too.
Monica's done a lot of stuff, though. I'm looking at her body of work here, and it's impressive.
Well, now
Good
she's
for
she's in a Chris Hemsworth movie, and Mark Ruffalo's in it. I mean, that's two of the guys from the Marvel comic universe. Oh, and Halle Berry's in this too. I mean, it's a big movie.
Halle Berry, hallelujah.
I don't know that song. Or is that just like a rap that you're coming up with?
No, that's from a song.
Okay. Good luck, have fun, don't die. Rated R. Sam Rockwell travels back in time to recruit people from an LA diner to help fight a rogue AI. This is my kind of movie. His new recruits include Michael Pena, Juno Temple, and other names I don't recognize. But it's called Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. It's rated R, and the trailer's up at the Sarah Vinnie Facebook page. Here's something for you.
Okay.
This one is rated PG, not even PG-13.
Okay.
Goat.
Oh, okay.
Goat is out this weekend, an animated animal sports comedy set in a world of talking animals. It stars Lucas from Stranger Things. Caleb McLaughlin is his name. He is a goat who dreams of becoming a baller despite the fact that the sport is dominated by larger animals. When he finally gets signed, his new teammates include Steph Curry, Gabrielle Union, David Harbour, Nick Kroll, and Bridgerton's Nicola Coughlan. I think she's Penelope Featherington.
What?
On Bridgerton. The rest of the cast, let's see. Jella Roll is in this. Patton Oswalt, Jennifer Hudson, and a bunch of NBA players are in it too, which is not too surprising. And I want to say that the executive producer is the Steph Curry origin story.
Yes.
Told in a goat
Steph
form.
was considered too small and had enough injuries that it seemed like we made a bad draft. Like
right up
yikes.
until we realized we hadn't.
And he's gone on to become he changed the game. The 3-point shot has such a thing now that it's many would say he changed it for the worse because too many players are just hucking shots.
Right. And making them.
Or missing them.
No, I mean, he is.
He makes
he's making them.
What he can do is beyond belief. Like when just even the pregame entertaining he does where he, throws the ball into the crowd, that someone throws it back and then he hucks it over his shoulder and it's in. It's crazy the shots this guy can make. So
I was watching I think it was like the anniversary of some face-off between Michael Jordan and another player, and they were trying to figure out who could get the furthest jump shot. Like you jump from wherever, and Jordan jumped from the foul line.
Uh-huh.
And jumps off of it and makes it all the way across and dunks it. It was crazy. These guys are real athletes.
He was pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
Limited releases you might not care about. There's something, I'm mentioning this because Joe Keery from Stranger Things and a British actress named Georgina Campbell, they play storage facility employees in a movie called Cold Storage, and they get help from Liam Neeson to contain a mutating microorganism that escapes from an abandoned military facility.
I don't
That
need to
sounds
see
fun. That
I don't
sounds
like
great.
That is bad for
I'm
me.
in.
I don't want that.
A couple little sci-fi things. And then, let's see. Gale. This is another limited release. Gale, Yellow Brick Road. It's a Wizard of Oz themed horror movie. I believe that just went public domain last year. In this one, Dorothy is a reclusive old lady and her granddaughter discovers the secret of Oz, which has become a terrifying playground for malevolent forces beyond her imagination. And that is, actually, that's not even out until Wednesday of next week. So it's in, apparently that is one. Oh, it is in theaters. It was released on Wednesday, but it's still in limited release. On your TV, Olympics. Plenty of that. If you're looking for...
I'm looking
for
forward
curling.
to, I want to see some stuff. I keep catching curling, and that's not what I'm after. So I really want to watch.
I think they're showing it when we're here because it's always on the TVs out there.
It's on a lot. And what I want to watch is a lot of snowboarding and skiing, and I haven't seen enough of it yet. So I'll get caught up on the weekend.
Sunday on Discovery, the 19th season of Naked and Afraid. I know that has...
I love it.
I was going to say, I knew you were going to be one of the people. It has devotees. Like, people are really into that. On Fox on Sunday at 8 is the 37th season finale of The Simpsons. Sunday on HBO, episode 5 of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. For some reason, I thought that was a Friday night show.
No.
I might have one extra one at my house to watch. I know. Episode 5 is out, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms on Sunday. And then, well, if you love John Oliver, and I do, the 13th season premiere of Last Week Tonight with John Oliver is also Sunday night.
A couple other things this weekend. The Pit has a new episode out, and Marty Supreme is now available to rent.
To rent?
Yeah,
okay.
so it'll be like one of those $20 rentals, but...
Oh, right.
I'm down. I'm gonna
You know
watch
what,
that
though?
and Hamnet this weekend.
Truthfully, $20 to not go out to a movie theater and buy popcorn and park your car and do all that stuff. I can see why some people are just like, I thought I'm going to do it. I've been waiting for that one.
Well, it's also flu season, and there's definitely it occurs to me because of our job, and I want to be here, and I don't want to call in sick. There's places I don't want to go, like a movie theater where people are coughing.
Right. And crunched in together, and all breathe the same air.
Yep.
I'm going to do a couple quick updates here. The FBI has released new details of the suspect in Nancy Guthrie's kidnapping case. This is Savannah Guthrie's 84-year-old mom who was taken from her Tucson, Arizona home February 1st. She's been missing this whole time. The investigators they're working under, they think it's a kidnapping, but it's actually sounding more and more like a kidnapping gone wrong, because there has been no proof of life. The family is devastated, as you might imagine. They've increased the reward now to $100,000. This is for recovery of her or information that leads to the arrest of the people who took her.
I know that this story has taken over the news, and it's a big deal, as it should be. It's one of those things, though, where they have very little to go on. And the story I'm looking at here says, famed Texas forensic artist has released a sketch of the masked suspect in Nancy Guthrie case.
Like based on what they can see from the camera?
So this is they say a longtime Texas forensic artist has released an unofficial sketch tied to the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. This is the picture. It's right there in the middle of that. There's a bunch of photos around the masked man, and then in the middle, it's what she drew.
Do they feel like they got him drawn with a full goatee? Was that something that was glimpsable through the mouth hole of the mask? And does he have a flashlight in his mouth?
I don't know anything about that.
What's up with the big bright light coming out of his mouth in some of the stills?
I don't know.
They said he had a flashlight in his mouth. Yeah.
Cool.
But that's the picture. So they've released a sketch. But
It'll be really interesting to see if they catch this guy, if it looks anything like
We're
him.
looking at masked pictures. It's impossible to know, but she seems to have pieced enough together to put a picture out.
They've now requested video footage from people within a 2-mile radius of Nancy's residence from January 1st to February 2nd. They also found a glove nearby, and they feel like it's the glove that's it was on a hiking trail. They're also talking to everybody who has a pickup truck nearby. I don't know maybe they found some kind of tire tracks or something. But truthfully, it sounds like a lot of scrambling, and almost 2 weeks in here, not a lot of progress. I see photos of what they figured out exactly what brand of backpack he was wearing. And then there's and those are those night vision photos taken on the front porch there?
Yes.
So they're not, that's harder.
The whole thing is impossible. He's covered from head to toe.
I know.
Now, I did definitely think if you're someone, Christmas just passed, if you're someone who bought your partner whatever that jacket is, you might be like, oh no.
Well, they say
That's Frank.
The backpack is an Ozark Mountain, which they sell at Walmart.
Oh.
So it's really,
very common. But.
yeah. I know he's not really wearing anything super, and they're saying he's like 5'9", 5'10". Like he doesn't have any really outstanding physical features.
I think there's hope is they did find some gloves.
They found a glove on a walking
I'm not sure
path.
if that's the glove or not, but a glove has DNA inside of it, so hopefully they can pull some DNA out and see something.
Dang, a big celebrity case all surrounded around a glove.
I know. When have we ever heard that before?
Been done before, dude. Bring back Nancy.
Well,
yeah.
And one of the things that came out right away, and I'm not trying to be negative by any stretch, but she needs medicine. Like they said, she has to have her medicine or there's a problem. And now we're moving into day 13.
Yep.
Yikes.
I know. Dawson's Creek, James Vanderbeek passed earlier this week. He had been fighting for over 2 years with colorectal cancer. He died Wednesday at the age of 48. And for a generation of people of a certain age, I mean, Dawson's Creek was a huge show, and a lot of stars came out of that. It turns out, and this is hugely disturbing. It's come out since his death that the family needs help. That they say he's worth like maybe $4 or $5 million, but a lot of that was in the house and I don't know, whatever else they own. But they've raised now over $2 million on a GoFundMe. And actually, I'll tell you more about that in a second. First, I want to say, why does he not have any money? He continued to work. He was on a hit show that's in constant reruns. It looks like when he shot to fame, he didn't get any money from reruns or streaming deals. There was no residual money, he told the Today Show in 2012. I was 20. It was a bad contract. I saw almost nothing from that. So I don't know who his agent was or if he blames that guy for getting him into a bad situation. But it looks like James and his co-stars, Katie Holmes, Joshua Jackson, Michelle Williams, started out at $35,000 an episode. And as the show's success grew, they banked as much as $175,000 per episode in the final season. It looks like the other guys make money off of this, and he didn't. He's the star ostensibly that's named after Dawson.
I don't understand how a deal like that gets signed. I really don't. He would have been in the union. At the very least, the union would have said to him, no, don't do that. But also, I feel like you could sue your representative if they
put you in that deal.
Well, what? Of course, everybody thinks at $35K a year that it's going to go forever because you would, right? I just got to Hollywood. I'm so happy. I'm having the time of my life. But that's the story.
I know. Just to think that signing a bad deal, it looks like some of the other guys do get residuals, and he just, I guess he was new.
It's a bad agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is what they call a raw deal.
It is.
But hopefully, or I'm glad to hear that people did kick down and that the family has 6 kids.
I know.
They've got, and they're young.
4 through 15, I think.
Yeah, there's still a lot of time.
Co-star Katie Holmes. Is she Joey on that show?
She sure is.
This is Dawson's Creek. The star, James Van Der Beek, he passed this week. She posted a handwritten tribute to him yesterday. She said, James, thank you. To share a space with your imagination is sacred. Breathing the same air in the land of make-believe and trusting that each other's hearts are safe in their expression. These are some of the memories, along with laughter, conversations about life, James Taylor songs, adventures of a unique youth. She added she'll always be there for James's wife, Kimberly, and their 6 kids. Alfonso Ribeiro posted a picture of him and James' last goodbye. I guess it was pretty far down the road.
I saw the picture, and it was very touching. They clearly had a good relationship or a good friendship. I hope that that's the case.
Speaking of heartbreaking, in James's last Instagram video, he talked about taking the winter to recover and making his New Year's resolutions in the spring. Meanwhile, the GoFundMe has passed $2 million as of last night. Steven Spielberg and his wife, Kate Capshaw, kicked in $25,000. Wicked director John Chu donated $10,000. By the way, Spielberg was the favorite director of the character. He was apparently a big film buff. Is that what you were telling us yesterday? So Dawson, I guess, would talk about Steven Spielberg, and so he kicked down. That's really nice.
It's so sweet.
You know.
Oh, sucks.
The family is obviously very thankful for the $2 million. That's really going to that's going to ease the load a little bit. And they've written a really nice thank you note. It's exactly what you think it is. Just like you would be so grateful. Like, oh my God, I thought we were going to be in real trouble and we're not, which is lovely. And one other thing I wanted to mention, if you heard yesterday, it started to get out of hand. Dick Van Dyke did not die.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
He celebrated his 100th birthday in December. He's still kicking.
But that was going around.
Because Ashley Roberts from the Pussycat Dolls has her own radio show, and she announced the death. I don't know who fed her that info, but she went on the air and said it, and suddenly
And we're talking about her.
Congratulations to her on getting one over on us, as usual.
Those Pussycat Dolls.
Well,
Yeah.
and there's Dick going, I am?
I feel like I'm still alive.
Maybe this is heaven.
If it was heaven, I feel like I'd be a little more limber. I don't know. Let's try a quick dance. All right, Vinny, what do you got coming up?
I want to read this headline to you.
Okay.
1 in 3 college students admit to having done this shocking act.
Oh, you are a clickbait master.
After these.
You're too sweet. Alice, 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show powered by San Francisco Bay Coffee. You can stream Alice and take us anywhere you go on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
What's up, everyone? This House Report is brought to you by Jumpstart MD. Start your weight loss journey with Jumpstart MD.
Yeah.
Mention radio to get started for only $20.26. The word is radio. Call 855-JUMPSTART or visit jumpstartmd.com. We are cloudy in downtown San Francisco, and that will likely be the case as we head into the weekend. The rain isn't expected to start until Sunday, but when it does, it will roll probably through into the week, into like Thursday.
Oh, boy.
So we've got a wet week ahead.
I'm staying for a while. Deal with that.
We will. That's exactly what we'll do. We'll deal with it. I was talking to you about Valentine's Day earlier, and when I saw this story, it's crushing. I think that there are people who will say, "You're old."
Well, we are old.
Okay. 1 in 3 college students admit to picking up their phone during the act of lovemaking.
Ew.
I know you love it. You love being called that. But I do think that is...
Oh, well, I just got a notification. I mean, we're just going to keep going with this, right? So it's fine. I'll pick up my phone.
Now, I can see if you're a college
Hi,
kid
Mom.
and you're doing it a lot, that maybe you would feel, but when you're grown up and you have a life and work and family, and you get a moment of doing it, you expect that moment to be between the two of you and not to
The
see
outside
you
world.
picking up the phone and texting. Would you be insulted if your new friend picked up her phone and checked her texts while you were in the act?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That would just destroy me. I'd go, like
I'd be bummed about it too. I don't know about the
I
whole
would shrinkage.
boo. But Bob, have you ever picked up your phone while in the throes?
I think I've reached over to silence it, if somebody's calling. But no, of course not. I don't understand how you would even have. Why? No, of course not.
Didn't Paris Hilton do that in
Yes,
that video?
I was going to say,
okay.
I don't think Vinny's seen the Paris Hilton
I
video. And
Oh, you should.
and I always say she's doing Scott Shannon, but she isn't. Who is she doing? That dude that she's in the tape. I always say the other guy's name, and it's not even Scott. It's some
No,
other.
it's not.
So
I can't think of it.
I think he's behind her, and she reaches out in front of her and starts looking at her phone. I'm
Rick
like,
Solomon.
Rick Solomon.
Why do we always
I don't
forget his
know.
name? I mean, why
He's-
should we
he's
remember his
forgettable,
name?
Right.
I don't know what that is all about. I understand young people have, phone addiction and social media addiction.
I'm multitasking.
But unless you're doing it all the time, and so that's just
I'm
part
bored
of
with
the,
this. Also, you're taking too long. All that cocaine.
Oh, that's the Paris Hilton video.
Mm.
Yeah, so there you go. A new survey of 100,000 college students found 35% of Gen Z adults admit they've texted or scrolled social media during the act.
That's crazy. That's such a shame. Don't do that.
Yeah.
No wonder you're not doing it that
Try
much. You don't
try
like
to
it.
have a moment.
Yeah, get in the zone.
I absolutely, especially if you're in a partnership, a long-term thing, that is the reconnect for most. I can't speak for most dudes. I'll speak for myself. For me, that is that, oh yeah, it's this thing. This is like the thing that we began with, and it
We love each other. We do nice things for each other.
Well, it also chemically does that.
Yep.
Like you both release hormones, oxytocin, all that good stuff that bonds you closer together. So you do feel closer together afterwards. Science.
Da, 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 da.
What do American couples argue about?
Money.
They say here, the most common issues are tone of voice or attitude,
Oh,
communication styles, and
Sure.
money.
sure.
Sure.
Mm.
Isn't that funny that I used to say that? My kid picked it up, and when she started saying it back to me, I felt like insulted. Like, sure. well, that's pretty half-assed. What's your problem? And I realized she got it from me. Yikes.
You learned it from watching you, Dad.
Well, having heard it, I went, oh, that doesn't sound good, even though I mean it to sound
agreeable.
100% agreeable.
Sure. I'm 100% agreeable.
It doesn't sound good, does it?
Yeah.
So tone of voice or attitude, communication styles, and money. And I can agree with most of that, I think. Absolutely.
That was everything at the end of my relationship, in a nutshell.
It's
communication style, money, all of that. That was it. They nailed it. They nailed it is what I'm saying.
Communication styles, tone of voice, attitude, all that stuff is part of the reason we're in counseling. Absolutely. It's a factor in things.
Do you guys make an effort to like speak more nicely to each other?
We are working on it. Yeah, I mean, we've been together 17 years, or whatever.
I can't believe it's been
a long time.
It has been.
I think it's 17 this summer.
Oh, okay.
But either way, yeah, and we have two wonderful we have a great life. One of the things we've both kind of reiterated in counseling is we shouldn't even be here. Like, we have it too good to be here. It's stupid, and nonetheless, we're working on it. So we're trying. Women also say emotional needs is a factor along with life decisions, household chores, family relationships, and amount of quality time spent together. Men agree with those, but they also are more likely to mention health and lifestyle decisions, along with food choices, driving, and major purchases are reasons why couples argue.
Food choices? Driving? And what was the last one?
Well, driving. You've talked about John's driving, and I've certainly been like, why are you holding the...
Because you drive like a maniac.
I don't, though. I'm a great driver.
All dudes drive like maniacs.
That seems to be one of the things people argue about.
It's honestly the only time John and I ever argue is in the car. And I try to hold my tongue, but it's really hard. I'm like, so we're just going to ignore stop signs now, huh? Okay. There's no stop sign. I'm like, there was.
You're just messing with him, though?
No.
Oh, he really ran a stop sign?
He's done it a bunch of times.
What?
So then after the second time, I'm like, I can't not say there's a stop sign coming up. Because at first I go, there's a stop sign coming up. And he'd be like, I know. And I'm like, but you don't always know. And so now I need to tell you.
Oh, relationships.
They're the best.
They so are.
Yeah.
Linda, you're doing fine. Don't worry about it.
You are doing fine, Linda.
Hug a horse today, okay? I mean,
that's from our bad advice segment earlier today.
Right. A new poll asked people to rate their cooking prowess. 43% of people claim they're a good cook. 43%.
I'm not bad at the things I know how to do, but I'm not very like an expert. I can follow a recipe.
But variety has to be in there. If you're a good cook, you should be able to make more than eggs.
There's definitely some people have like an innate ability to just grab things and start cooking them. And other people need a step-by-step direction.
I think more important than any of that is there are people who take this moment kind of seriously and they're trying to make something good. They're actually paying attention. They're focused on it.
Yeah.
They do the measuring as they believe it should be done. And they're hoping to turn out a meal that someone's going to go, I love it. I also think there are other people who are like, I can't get this done fast enough.
Right. That's me.
The giant pain in my butt. I don't want to do it. And here's your eggs. They're black.
Eat them. Sometimes I feel so guilty, like John, and I shouldn't, because I'll ask, I'll be like, do you want a sous chef? Do you need any help over there? Do you, whatever. And he's like, nope. And he's even said, I love cooking.
He likes turning out a good meal.
He does. And
that's
he's so psyched when we have people over and he's figured out something that the vegans, the dairy-frees, the vegetarians, the gluten-frees, that everybody can eat. And everyone goes, oh my God, this is so good. And he just loves it. He's so happy with himself. I love that.
That is what I'm talking about. I think there are people who take great pride in turning out something.
Nourishing the people that they're feeding.
And there are other people who just can't be done with this fast enough.
Yeah, I bought a box of donuts. Here you go. Consider me cooked.
Right. So, anyway. A bunch of Florida seniors got into a pickle brawl.
Oh, a pickle brawl. I like it.
Those pickleball.
It's a pickle brawl.
I still have yet to play pickleball.
You'd probably love it. You'd
probably
probably
would.
be really good at it.
I probably would like it. I still haven't done it, though.
It's quick and it's
Loud
actually,
and
it is loud.
annoying.
No, it's pretty fun to watch. I hurt myself every time I play.
Stay off our tennis
So
courts.
I don't do it.
My neighbor across the street was limping and went through surgery and all the stuff for like a year because of a pickleball fall.
I'll bet you right now it's like the #1 emergency room visit or right up there. Like people constantly hurt themselves.
A Florida couple's facing charges after they got into a huge pickle brawl the other day. It happened Sunday at a country club in Port Orange near Daytona Beach.
Oh.
Someone called 911 and said 20 people were in a physical fight on a pickleball court.
Oh my God. How exciting.
Most of them were seniors. 63-year-old Anthony Sapienza.
Hey.
He got arrested.
Oh boy.
He apparently started the fight over a rules violation and accused the other player of stepping in the kitchen,
Oh, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
which is an area right. So you've played.
Yeah, I'm quite good at it
As
because of a tennis
mad
player.
as you are about it, you turn around and play it.
I have played it, and I know eventually that's where I'm going to end up because tennis is hard on your body. But
Well, it's a lot bigger of a playing area.
yeah,
You know, that's what's
but if
nice
you play
about
tennis,
pickleball. You can
pickleball is just a breeze.
Anthony Sapienza.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Forget about
That
it.
was very well done, you two.
Thank you.
He started the fight over a rules violation. He accused another player of stepping into the kitchen, which is an area right by the net. According to the police, there were words after that. And then after the match, Anthony called the other player's wife a C word.
Oh no.
Which, you know, if you're a husband or a decent partner, you know you have to fight that guy right there.
Yep.
Right.
You don't have the option of saying, all right, honey, grab your stuff. We got to go.
Right.
Forget about it.
You got to turn
There is
right
no forget
around
about it.
and punch that guy in the face
Right.
because he just called your wife that word.
Oof.
I mean, you don't have to punch him in the face.
No,
but
you gotta punch him in the
definitely-
face.
I don't know. That's really, it's not the answer. That's
The guy
answer to
defended his
escalating.
wife, and then Anthony punched him in the face and hit him with a pickleball paddle.
And that's
Oh.
exactly why you don't punch somebody in the face.
Right.
Violence leads to more violence.
True.
So you hit him in the body. Do body blow?
Hold on
Hit
a
him in the
minute.
gut?
Hit him on his
I
pickleballs.
always love how Bob, lives in a young people world. So just please tell me you're at the latest EDM show. You're riding whatever you ride. A beer, ecstasy,
The music.
music.
Let's just go with the music.
All right, let's go with the music. And there you guys are. You're dancing, and someone turns around and starts something with you. And the guy calls you a C word. And there's your partner, Susan, who's actually a former
football
NFLer.
player.
Yeah, he's
yeah,
not.
we're going former NFL. Let's do it.
He's not a small man, and he knows how to handle himself. And you're going to be like, no, honey, don't.
Of course I'm going to say no. And this does happen, right?
You should-
Because especially go
Yes.
ahead.
No, I was going to say that's the trick right there. He has to go, oh, I'm going to punch this guy in the face. And then you have to say, no, baby, don't. No. He's
he knows
not
better
worth
than
it.
that. His aggro toxic masculinity, he has grown out of that. And
Oh.
I'm very thankful for that. But this does happen at shows because a lot of times you're in, not so much at serious EDM shows, people like to have their space, but at a lot of concerts you are packed in there like sardines. And if somebody's had a lot to drink, they are way less aware of their space and they might be bumping into you. And you just have to approach it like they're not trying to bother you, just say, hey, let them know, like, hey, I'm standing here. This is my group.
And then he turns around and
Just
yells
be
the C
nice.
word at you. What is Susan supposed to do?
Kill them with kindness. Always. The energy you put out there keeps going, baby.
You know what, buddy? You're kind of right. She kind of is a C word. I get it.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. No, I can see that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, you make
All right.
a really good point.
And I'm really sorry about stepping in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You should see how she is after another hit of ecstasy.
Talking about the capital C then.
In the moment, I'm sure that the gut reaction is, oh my God, I've got to punch this guy. But later, you could be proud of yourself for not
I
punching
actually
someone in
think
the face.
Bob's right, and I do, but I also think there are and I believe this, whether or not you're out there saying, no woman. There are women who do want you to step in and do something right freaking now.
Get my wife's name out your effing mouth.
I do believe that.
That's right, baby.
Uh-huh.
You tell them.
Anyway, Anthony, who is the guy who ended up getting arrested, ended up punching multiple people and pushing a 70-year-old woman to the ground.
Oh, great.
He was completely out of hand. And
Sounds
this is
like a delight.
pickleball.
He's Italian. We're fiery.
Hey.
His 51-year-old wife, Julianne, got into it too. She's facing felony charges for battery on a person 65 or older. She's only 51.
Oh.
So,
Wait, elder abuse?
mhm.
Oh,
You
yeah.
didn't
They'll
even
get her on
mention the ages.
extra charges.
Oh, no, they're all old. 51 seems like Anthony got himself a spring chicken at 51.
You
She's
said
the-
he's 63?
Anthony is, hold on, I have it all, 63, yes. Wow.
I'm listening.
Thanks. Anyway, it all ended up in
A
to be
20-person
big
pickle
mess,
brawl.
yeah.
I like it. I like the pickle brawl. I feel like those are happening, and now we have a name for them.
They're doing court on March 3rd, and they're in big trouble. And here are their mug shots. These are the two
I
people
can't wait.
who've been arrested.
Oh, what an attractive couple. Oh, my God. They look like people you want to see out in pickleball. I honestly can't believe either one of them plays it. He is red as a tomato. He looks like his head's about to explode. And she looks like a, I don't know, a sad librarian. You know the
Sad
type.
librarian.
I don't know, lunch
She
lady
looks
maybe.
younger than 51 to me.
Oh.
She doesn't look that old. I mean, maybe, I guess. Anyway, and he looks like
He would just get livid and his face would get all red.
I've seen that guy in New York,
Oh, yeah.
which I'm going to guess is
Hey!
where he spent the majority of his years
Oh,
before
get some
retiring
gabagool.
down Florida way.
Yeah, right.
Our text number is 800-400-3697, and Maddie is on the show.
We got a follow-up from Linda.
Oh,
Who-
hey,
who
Linda.
was
From
our
the
bad
Pony
advice there?
Express. Yeah, we talked about her situation of not having a relationship.
I love you guys. Thank you for making me feel normal. Hugging a horse for you, Vinny, as we speak. Have a
Do
great
it.
weekend.
Oh.
Good job, Linda.
Horses are great.
And thanks for writing in. She had a lot of nice things to say and kind of a one-line question, and I felt like tomorrow's Valentine's Day. People are sad when they don't have a relationship going in.
408, I get so frustrated with my son for never saying a simple no thanks. He always says, I'm good. But like Vinny, I realized he got it from me.
Actually, that's true. I'm good is a catch-all for, I'm sure what you mean is no thanks.
Right.
But no thanks is a much nicer way to, you're thanking someone for making the offer.
But the point is that I will be doing something out of habit or out of just normal reaction, but hearing it back at me is when I went, whoa, I don't like the sound of that
Right.
coming out of a 5-year-old. What the heck? So, I've made changes. I'm
Nice.
working on it.
510.
Sure.
I'm constantly being told to stop yelling, and I don't think I'm yelling. I'm just loud.
That's me too.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
We should try to do a show someday where we talk really softly the whole time. Can you do it?
I don't.
Nope, you can't.
I can do it and be super sensual.
No. You're not on that show.
Hey, everybody.
You're excluded. We don't need you. All right, listen.
chicken.
I'm splitting.
You're outta here.
I'm going to the East Coast, and I hope you guys weather the storm all right.
We're going to be
And
fine.
I want to say thanks to 95.7 The Game for having me on this morning. You're gonna pull some audio from
We're
that.
going to try to
stick
get
it
the
on
audio
the
for that and put it on the podcast.
Yeah. That'd be fun, right? It was good. So have a great week. So Mason is going to sit in for me next week.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be super fun. I hope you guys have a great time with her. And Bob is going to take on the role of Sarah coming up here.
Show's
This
not
next
over
hour.
yet.
We're doing
And
1 hour without you.
We have been on the air for 3 hours since our last broadcast mistake.
Let me
great.
update the board.
I'm good.
And I would like to point out that the one mistake that was made this morning right at 6 o'clock in the morning was Maddie. And Maddie will be back to run the board now. And so
Mwah.
all the mistakes from here on out, unless I screw up right now, which could happen, it's all going to be
What
Maddie.
a parting shot. She blew through.
All right, we'll be back in a sec.
Alice 97.3. Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Sarah has left the building, but we have Zane tickets and we have Celebrity Trash coming up with Bob. So stay with us. Zane tickets. Take the code word SUGAR to radioalice.com for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Zane on September 2nd at Chase Center. Take the word SUGAR, SUGAR, to radioalice.com. And listen today at 12:05 and 5:05 for more chances to win. This hour's code word is SUGAR, courtesy of Live Nation. Zane tickets up for grabs. So Sarah's on her way back east already.
On her way.
Right. And we've got Bob stepping in with Celebrity Trash. Before I hand off to Bob, I wanted to ask you, I remember we were talking about, actually, I think it was Harry who
Yes.
has an opening band at his Madison Square Garden, whatever they call it, residency.
Yeah.
And the guy's name is Jamie XX. And I said, oh, I think that's the guy from the XX. And it turned out to be. Did you ever
You were
listen?
100% right.
Did you ever listen to the XX?
I sure did.
You did?
Yes, I took your advice down to putting it on, when Susan and I were hanging out, just the two of us.
And?
It's good vibes. I can definitely hear the connection between Jamie XX, like as far as the beats go. He definitely seemed like he was the beats guy.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of her voice.
Oh, well, they both sing, yeah. He sings too, but
I don't know. I don't know. It's something about the style of her voice. It just kind of took me out of it.
I just didn't know that he'd gone on to be a solo act. So he does what? Dance music by himself? Okay.
Yeah. And it's such good vibes. You should listen to his album. I think it's called In Waves. It's so chill and from beginning to end, just really nice.
Jamie XX, the guy opening for Harry Styles on his residency at the Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of Harry Styles, he announced some listening parties that he's going to be doing worldwide, 40 listening parties to celebrate his new album starting in like mid to late February. I want to say though that there were only like 2 locations in the US, Wisconsin and LA. LA makes a lot of sense because he hasn't announced any shows there yet, so he wants to give the West Coast some love. And then maybe I guess the Wisconsin one is to give the Midwest some love. But come on, Harry, like we want more concerts. We don't want listening parties, personally.
He gets to call his own shots. And I don't love the new hit, but I'm assuming there's probably a lot more on that album that will play on the radio.
I'm not worried about it one bit. And I don't care if there's hits, quote unquote. I know it's going to be a good vibe.
All right.
So I'm looking forward to it. Other music news, Hilary Duff, who you guys know I love. I grew up
Do
watching
you love her? Why'd
Lizzie
you say-
McGuire. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean? Yeah, she's like in 2002, she was the queen of everything. One time when I was in college, before facial recognition really became a thing, somebody's like photo album on their Mac had a picture of me and identified it and said, "Is this Hilary Duff?" And I was like, "What? That's such a compliment." They thought the face recognition system thought that I was Hilary Duff, or
And what
maybe
year
vice
did that
versa.
happen?
That was in like 2014.
So that must have been a big deal that you remember it and you still talk about it.
Right. She has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember, since I learned how to tell time, learning when Lizzie McGuire was going to be on Disney Channel. I learned about the 30-minute blocks of TV because I was so into her. But anyway, so she had a huge album when I was a kid.
A bunch of us missed that she was the queen of everything.
She's the queen of everything.
And I was there in 2002.
And
I was having troubles at that time, but I was there and I don't remember it.
probably
Go
not
on.
the kind of music you were listening to anyway.
You're probably right.
But she's also one of those child stars who has managed to stay a normal human. She has like 4 kids. She was married to a gorgeous hockey player. They got divorced. She's remarried to another guy in the music industry. But like she's just so normal, and we just love her for that.
Was she part of the mama drama though?
She is, yeah, she is. But we side with Hillary. Sorry,
Okay.
Ashley Tisdale. Like, there's no way Hillary Duff's doing anything wrong. Like, that's just fact. Especially because she's about to go on tour. She's releasing new music. She's released a couple of singles. And
Hilary Duff is.
Hillary Duff. And she did a couple of warm-up shows in LA, London, New York, just to kind of like ease into it. Of course, they were totally sold out. And her fits were so good, and she looked amazing, and she was great, making great TikToks promoting it all. And now she's doing a world tour starting in June. Let me see here when she comes to California. She's going to be in Los Angeles, Mountain View, Wheatland, California. Where is that near here?
I'll look it up, but I need you to go back for a second. Her fits were so good.
Yes, her outfits.
Oh. I thought she had like a. She had fits.
No, her outfits.
Oh, okay.
She wore these jeans that I haven't stopped thinking about that I would really like to get.
Her
And
fits.
she just looked so hot.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I appreciate you, helping me out there.
Yeah, no problem.
Yuba City. This must be up north, right?
There's one in the Bay Area, isn't there?
Wheatland? It's right above Sacramento.
No, but I
Okay.
believe there is a show in the Bay Area.
I don't see it.
Well,
but I
you
could
you
be
said Mountain
missing it.
View.
Oh, yeah, Mountain View.
Yeah.
Mountain
It's
View.
shoreline.
Yeah.
But Wheatland, yes, is above Sacramento. Go on.
And I'm just guessing you might want to keep it on the Alice because we might have tickets for that coming up
No
sometime.
way.
Would you want to go see?
I don't want to go to Mountain View, but
What
Mountain
do you
View's
mean?
right
It's
down
right down the road.
yeah, but I don't want to go down there.
It's shoreline. It's like where all the acts play.
I do like Shoreline, so if it's Shoreline, that's great. I do like that place. That'll get me down there. But it looks like pre-sale is on Wednesday, February 18th at 10 a.m. for U.S. and Canada. So keep an eye out for that. Sign up. They never do regular sales now. It's all these pre-sale mumbo jumbo. So I don't understand them. So
Concert
I can't
tickets
explain it to you.
are a real problem these days for me too. But just for the record, 30 minutes down there. I mean, you are such a city rat. If you
I
are
am.
like,
No, I'm such a city rat.
I can't get out of here. I got to stay here. This is where I live.
No, I am.
Okay.
Yeah, going over to Oakland is an exciting journey.
Oh my God.
There's a pizza place. Do you guys know? And I'm not a particular fan of Dave Portnoy from Barstool, but he does his pizza reviews.
Yes, I am a fan.
And he just came to San Francisco for the Super Bowl.
Uh-huh.
He looked ridiculous in his outfits and whatever. And
His fits.
His fits. And he went around and tried all the pizza places that are supposed to be the best here, including the one right down the street from me, Joya. And he thought it was pretty good, but he thought it was way too expensive, which I agree. It's in Hayes Valley, so everything's expensive there. But he said the best one in the Bay Area was Mama's Boy over in Oakland.
That's where I get my pizza from every time. They deliver to my house.
Is that right?
I love it. Big slices.
It's New York.
If you like a
Pure.
New York slice,
I do.
It's got a nice crispy underneath and the top and the little pepperonis.
So you don't like the guy.
I don't dislike him, but I wouldn't call myself a fan. I'm not going to be promoting him.
All right.
He's a sports guy. We got enough of those around here. But I do love Hillary Duff, and I do love pizza, and I do love. And Sarah didn't get to some Olympic love news. Obviously, we've been talking about the Norwegian drama a lot, but there's really positive love news coming out of the Olympics. Breezy Johnson is bringing home gold, and she's bringing home a diamond ring. She got engaged. After finishing her women's downhill skiing event, the 30-year-old alpine skier added a new piece of hardware to her collection, an engagement ring courtesy of her boyfriend, now fiance, Connor Watkins. On Thursday, Johnson competed in her final event at the 2026 Games over in Italy. And though she unfortunately crashed in the women's Super G and was unable to finish the race, Johnson still gathered with the competitors and teammates at the finish line an hour later. And there in the snow, Watkins got down on one knee and pulled out a ring. He says, "Breezy Noble Johnson, you have worked so hard and achieved so much, and yet you still find the time to love me, to make me feel special, and most importantly, to help me love myself." It's so cute.
That is pretty cute.
Unfortunately, she crashed, so it could have been a better day, but that's a good, you never know how these things are going to go.
I absolutely think that is the wrong time and place to propose, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Hopefully he knows her well enough that he knows she'd be into it.
Yes.
As opposed to like, bro, at the Olympics? Like, this is let me do this, and then we'll do that.
That actually is such a great point, and I hadn't thought of that yet. There is this video that's gone viral on the internet a couple of times of this woman running a marathon. And right before she crosses the finish line, her husband comes out into the street with their two little kids and like pushes them over to her to hug her. And she pushes them out of the way. She's
course.
like, I got to finish the race first, bro. And I don't know if he misunderstood where the finish line was. I don't know what the guy was thinking, but the internet tore him apart. Like, this is so toxic that you can't let a woman have one independent moment for herself without inserting yourself and your family into it.
I agree with that 1,000%.
So I could see the internet having that take on Connor's engagement or
Hopefully
proposal.
he knows her
Yes.
and knows that she would want that and wouldn't be bothered by it.
From everything I saw, she seemed thrilled with
Oh, good.
with it. So
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. A little more music news. You know, people have been emailing our bad advice email address with whatever they feel like, which I love. So we set up a Sarah and Vinnie radio at gmail.com email address where you can send whatever you
Anything.
want.
Yeah.
Anything, but not inappropriate pictures, please. We're not asking for those.
just tag me in those.
But we got a really sweet email from a longtime listener named Owen, who's part of a local band. He's a bassist in a local band called Margot Sinclair. And he just asked, like, hey, like, would you guys be willing to play our new lead singer off of our new album? The album's going to be out in June. And I was like, that actually sounds kind of nice. Let's do that. We don't do enough of that, I think.
You have it?
Yeah, so you guys want to hear it?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
What's the song called?
You tell us.
I think the album is called Slash is Right.
I think we talked about this yesterday.
Oh yeah, Slash is right because the album. It's an album.
Let's give it a listen.
Okay. They are easily as good as the Strokes. Do you know the Strokes?
Of course.
Yeah.
You
I
like it?
That sounds great.
You like it? I'm so glad you like it.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I thought it was good.
I loved it too. It's a happy vibes. It's great.
Should send that over to Live 105.
That's a
Our
great idea.
promotions head here, Danae, has her own band as well, and I think her album comes out today. I don't have it, and we didn't get it from her, but we'll try to do that next week. Play her song too.
You call me cagey. She's really cagey about her music.
Well, I think is she?
Yeah. She's
Oh.
like, oh yeah, I don't really mention it.
She doesn't in person, but on Instagram, she's all
Yeah,
about
she
it.
hits it hard. Well, anyway, we've got a very talented artist here among us. We'll try to play her song next week.
That's a great idea. I love that. Maybe we could do a little bit more of that. And I'll leave you with this because it is Valentine's Day tomorrow, which makes today, Friday the 13th, Galentine's Day. We're getting together with our gals. We're having wine. We're spilling the tea. We're eating the cheese board. And maybe we're watching some movies. So this list, and a lot of times these movie lists, I think are totally like out of touch and I don't agree with them. But this one is great.
Put together by some boomer.
Yeah, literally. Which I respect the boomers, but not necessarily their movie taste. These are the best Galentine's Day movies. I'm going to read them all because I think it's a great list. Number 10, Thelma and Louise, Girl Power.
Never seen it.
Oh,
Oh, note,
Wow.
mental note for Bob's Movie Club in the
Okay.
future.
yeah,
All
that's
right.
a good one.
13 Going on 30, which is a very important movie to my generation. It's always a great rewatch. It's probably on TBS, so you don't even need to
13
rent
going
it.
on 30 is who? Is that Matt Perry? Matthew
No,
Perry?
it's Mark Ruffalo and Ben Affleck's ex-wife.
Jen Garner?
Yes, Jennifer Gardner.
Okay.
It's her big movie for my generation. Number 8, Pitch Perfect.
Oh, I love that movie.
This is a classic.
Yes.
It's not my personal favorite, but I have nothing
The
but
singing
respect
in the
for
shower
it.
scene is one of the best.
And that would be really fun for your Valentine's Day to be singing along. Bad Moms. This movie was a huge hit with Mila Kunis, but has kind of been forgotten.
I found it late in life. I just found it this year. And Bad Moms Christmas is now something I watch every Christmas. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
very funny.
I like Bad Moms Christmas as well. Number 6, Clueless, all-time classic. I rewatched this movie a couple years ago because when I watched it as a kid, I didn't get it. And now it's funny. It's satire, in case you're confused. Number 5, Sex and the City, the movie.
Ugh.
I don't know if that's really
Ugh.
was any good.
No.
Did you like the show?
I did
Maddie?
like the
Oh,
show.
so the movie was no good, but the show.
I didn't really care for the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even remember it. Maybe I didn't even see it, honestly, but I love the show. Number 4, Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, Blake Lively, Rory from Gilmore Girls, America Ferrera, and I'm sorry, I don't remember the other
I like how
girl's
she
name.
pointed to you and goes, Rory.
Well, I don't, but my kid is definitely watching every episode of that.
And your daughter could totally watch Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I think I
Okay.
was around her age when I saw it, and it's a good girlhood movie. Number 3, Girls Trip. Number 2, Mean Girls, one of the best movies of all time. And number 1, Bridesmaids, which is an absolute all-time fave of the ladies. So there you go. Those are the best Valentine's Day movies if you guys want something to talk over at your night tonight.
Sarah's on her way to Boston, I believe, and we are going to do news next. There's another storm coming. I'll get you updated on that and more after these. Alice at 97.3, Sarah and Vinnie, Alice's morning show. Sarah has already left the building, but we've got one more break. We're going to do some news for you. And Bob's here. Maddie's here. I'm Vinnie. I'm here. Sarah and Vinnie, this Alice Report is brought to you by Sarah and Vinnie on YouTube. Watch video clips from the Sarah and Vinnie Morning Show on our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/@RadioAlice973 and remember to smash that subscribe button. We're going to begin with the weather as we have already seen the clouds start to pile up here in downtown San Francisco. The storm is pacing a little earlier than expected. It was supposed to be Sunday. Now they're saying we might start to see rain on Saturday as well. So be warned, whatever your plans are for tomorrow, there's a chance that the rain will start early. They do say even though we've got rain predicted through Thursday, it's not going to rain solid through, but we will have some of those storms. Like at my house, I was getting woken up in the middle of the night by that heavy rain. So you'll see some of that. We'll also get snow, though, and that is important. You know.
Yeah, we need water.
Well, we also...
It's a good thing.
All those resorts are just waiting for a fresh dusting. I wanted to do this story for Bob because, and maybe you're going to go, damn it, man, I was going to do that next week. But pop star Taylor Swift has asked the U.S. government to stop a betting company that's attempting to trademark the phrase Swift Home. She says it's misleading consumers into believing she has endorsed their product. Do you believe that she has a right to stop someone from using the term Swift Home?
What is the product?
Cathay Home is the name of the place, and the word Swift Home, it's for betting items.
Betting? Oh, betting, like
Betting.
sheets.
Yes.
I thought you meant betting like,
No.
I'll take $2 on
No.
horse number 3.
Swift Home is for
Yeah,
decorating your bedroom.
I don't think that she sells really anything in that space. So,
What if she wanted to?
right. So if she was planning on it and already had pre-trademarked some like Swift betting or something like that.
But she hasn't.
Well, clearly her lawyers think they have something to stand on, or they are suspicious that they are going to try and make it seem like it's related to her.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, because it's wrong.
Because it is wrong, but I think that's what's happening. You
I
don't
mean,
think?
Swift is a word.
It
has
is.
a lot. It's a commonly used word. She doesn't own it.
Right. There's that trucking company, Swift.
Oh, I don't know them.
There's this, big tractor trailers that say Swift on the side. But I think that they've been around longer than she has, so there's nothing she can do about that. But that's one I always think about whenever I see it. I'm like, oh, it's not Taylor.
I believe she's the biggest pop star in the world right now. So to me, the association works for them and not her.
Well, but she doesn't own the word.
Right. And you can only trademark things in the space that you're working in. Like I could start a betting company called Coca-Cola. Well, maybe not because that's a huge brand, but they might come after you for that. But technically, like you can only own the name in the space that you're in.
Okay.
You want to hear a crazy story about Taylor Swift?
Sure, I do.
I pulled this for Sarah this morning and she didn't get to it. But Mama Kelsey said in an interview that
The mother-in-law to be.
she had to sign an NDA about the wedding.
Well, okay. That's
I mean, that's a little much. Come on.
But it is probably very true that it's just a blanket thing that happens around Taylor Swift all day, every day. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's the biggest. I'm seriously, who's bigger than her? Nobody.
I know, but if my future daughter-in-law's like sign an NDA for our wedding,
I'm sure she didn't.
I don't think it's true. Yeah.
No, I think it's true. I just think she has lawyers and other people who would say, listen, you're associated with one of the biggest events of the year. I know you're the mother-in-law. If you wouldn't mind, though, we're going to need you to what do they say? What's the term? Boilerplate. It's just, it's just a thing. It's okay. You don't even need to read it. It's fine. Just sign it.
I don't know. Mama Kelsey's been pretty tight-lipped thus far. I remember her very first interview after Travis and Taylor started dating. People thought that Mama Kelsey didn't even like Taylor because she didn't say anything. They were like, how's it been getting to know Taylor Swift? She's like, it's been fine.
Oh, she can keep a secret.
She can keep a secret. She was also just on Traitors, the TV show. I don't think she did a great job on that.
Is she already thrown off?
Yeah, she
Oh,
was
burn.
this, spoiler alert, but not really. She was this new thing they were doing called the Secret Traitor, where the other traitors also didn't know
that she was a traitor.
Yeah, they didn't know she was a traitor. They knew there was another traitor, but they didn't know who it was. And she got fished out really quickly, and it's kind of unclear how. I guess maybe she must have just been acting awkward around the house because they
She was
unanimously
real
voted her out.
quiet, and she was awkward. She was obviously a traitor. That story I just did is in TMZ, in the video of her saying it's there, but she said she did not sign it.
Oh,
okay.
She's like, I got an NDA. I ain't signing it.
Oh, good for
Good
her.
for her.
Maybe it's just kind of a, hey, this is really important. Make sure you don't say anything. Kind of a reminder versus a lead.
The
Literally,
warning.
versus we're going to sue you if you say anything.
I've mentioned it all morning. We have done many Valentine's Day stories, but here's another. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, and if you haven't gotten a gift yet for your someone, here are a couple suggestions. A homemade photo box filled with pictures of you and your partner. It's funny how we're starting to see that turn back to paper photos, like printing them out, and it's I don't think it's so much backlash. It's just it is neat to have the paper version on a countertop or framed or whatever. And in this case, just having a bunch of them in a box so that if you ever wanted to look through it, it's really hard on your phone to ever take time and just go through your history.
You never see those photos. You take thousands of them and you never see them ever again.
And I have done that with my kids where I've sat them down, and on iPhone, you can just press the kid's name like Isla, and it has all her pictures in that folder. And I've given them the iPad and said, here, look at your life.
No.
And then they start going through them and they're, oh, I remember this, or where was that? And
Yeah.
it's funny how they don't have very good memories. Kids don't. There's certain things that will stand out, but a lot of stuff falls into just part of the background.
Yeah. It doesn't mean it wasn't important, but no, they're not forming memories.
So a homemade photo box filled with pictures of you and your partner. There's a suggestion. I'd never heard of this, but they say a scratch-off card with prizes like one free back massage. Apparently, it's easy to do. You mix 2 parts of acrylic paint and 1 part dish soap, and it creates a scratchable coating you can put over the top of stuff. It seems like more work than's needed, but, people like to do stuff.
Is that related to the photo box?
Nope.
That's separate.
That's a
Separate.
different suggestion. A scratch-off card with prizes that your partner can pick. And
These are Valentine's Day gift ideas.
every time I've given my partner or wife a massage, it's been as much for me as for her.
Yeah.
So
It is 100%
it's
for the guy.
really the most selfish offer you can make.
I even got a massage table for us. Like I was
So that you could give her...
yeah, that was like my only in. Like
Oh man, Susan would not agree with you guys. He's always complaining that I think I asked for too many
Massages.
Yeah.
did they all end with
Yeah, do
No,
they all
they
lead to-
don't.
Oh, well,
So
that's
that's the
where
problem.
I
I need to
He
start
wouldn't
ending more
complain.
of them.
he would not
That way.
complain if they didn't end, with
I need to give some more positive reinforcement on
Yeah,
the
if
massages.
they ended with that, he would be absolutely all in.
ding ding.
Mm-hmm. Pasta these are some Valentine's Day quick suggestions for you as we're getting ready to tap out. Pasta that's been rolled into the shape of roses, a movie night basket filled with things like popcorn candy and a bottle of wine, and the old charcuterie board.
Chartreuse.
Nailed it.
Well done. Anyway, there you go, everyone. We're going to head out now. So coming up, I believe it's, let me get the times because I don't have this memorized. At 12:05 and 5:05, you'll have a chance to get in on those Zane tickets. We're going to tap out. We will be back on Tuesday. So we're off Monday. We'll be back Tuesday, and it will be the three of us with Mason doing an entire week of radio without Sarah, and we really want you to come.
Please.
Come be with us, please. We'll see you and have a great weekend. Thank you. Mics.